we are getting ready to throw it off. It will be the Alienators receiving the ball first. And Cody Johnson with Matt Gelato.
And is that Reeves? Nope.
No,
Davion Duncan.
Davion Duncan is also going to join on the 3-on-1 coverage. Quick update. Ronald Gaither is wearing number 27 today, not his usual number 4. So that's just a little.
Here comes the throw.
A little information there, and we are set. And down the sideline, and that is Ronald Gaither, and Gaither down the sideline, 1 man to beat, still on his feet. Can Johnson get him? He does at the 10-yard line.
We have a guy down though.
And Gelato is coming off the field limping.
Yes.
But Ronald Gaither, a great return and a great set of field position for the Alienators to start this game.
Yeah, it's not looking good for Gelato.
Yeah, Gelato is hurt on the sideline, grabbing his right knee.
He is thriving in pain, but that is a very unfortunate break, but a good look for the Alienators. It was good coverage, and it just looked like it popped right at the last second.
And he went to plant.
Unbelievable.
All right, so we got AJ, Chris, and McWillie starting for the D-line.
Iriarte at quarterback. It looks like Burns is in the backfield. That's Webb in motion, and it's Webb on the direct snap.
Zach
and
Luciano
Webb
on the
get
stop.
to the 5-yard line, sets up 2nd down and 5.
Zachary Luciano on the stop. I'm sorry, I jumped right in on you. But Zachary Luciano in on the stop. That's a good step up from the DB position.
Well, if you are the Alienators, you have got to take advantage of this great return by Ronald Gaither. You've got to get some points on the board. You can't come away empty, that's for certain. Ball at the 5-yard line. And Moncrief and Burns joining Iriarte in the backfield. The deep back is Moncrief, and he'll get the carry. Moncrief with the middle following his blockers. Moncrief still pushing.
Got the whistle.
And forward progress stops him just about inside maybe the 2-yard line, sets up 3rd and goal.
It's some good blocking we're seeing from the Alienators already. They got a good push out of it.
Ball spotted at the 1-yard line.
Brian Benitez getting in on there on the action.
Well, he
definitely getting a good push.
He sent me a message talking about, watch me today, guys. I'm going to show you something. So far, we will see what Benitez will be doing. Again, it's Burns, Moncrief in the backfield. Back to Moncrief. Moncrief up the middle. Moncrief is in, and it's the Alienators for a touchdown, and they take advantage of that great return by Ronald Gaither, and they get 6.
If we get a second to look at this again, we would definitely be able to see where the Alienators did this. This is good football. They picked up a double team on the center, Chris Cunningham from the Insomniacs, and they just got him to turn his shoulders like we've talked about before, and Moncrief just rode the crease.
They just ran the trap.
So now we will see what they will snap.
Yeah, just ran.
And Lily.
Looks like they're showing the same.
They're going to go for 1.
Yep.
They're going to go for 1 to make this a 7-0 lead. Iriarte caught! And the conversion is good. Was that? Yes, that was Jaden Webb that made the catch.
Yeah.
So the Alienators, on a great 3-on-1 return by Ronald Gaither, a touchdown run by Moncrief. What will the Insomniacs do to respond? You're watching the playoffs on Fox 5.2. We'll be back. And welcome back to Bonanza High. And looks like Mr. Daniels
The mask.
with the mask, ready to receive the 3-on-1 return. Swag Urkel, Charles Johnson getting ready to throw it off. Alienators lead 7-0, and here we go. And that goes over into the end zone. And it will be down by Desi Smart, and the Insomniacs will get it at the 25-yard line. Or the 20, I beg your pardon. So, a very rare time you see the Insomniacs trail. Obviously, nothing to cry over spilled milk about, gentlemen, but
When is the last time they trailed? Oh, they trailed against Sick, huh?
Yeah. Well, they trailed last week, too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, it's very rare that you see him in a position like this, with the exception of the championship game against the Nightcrawlers.
It was great blocking by the Alienators. Like, it would be really easy for somebody to sit here and say, oh, well, you know, an injury on the return. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's part of football.
Yes.
The execution of the plays after the said return were really good football plays. Let's see what they can do to answer on offense. The Insomniacs coming in with that John Price, Matt Kenny, fresh out, and Munchie to block. Bowling ball in the backfield, Cody Johnson out wide.
Here we go. From the 20.
Ooh, Scooter in tight.
Munchie pointing on assignments. And it's a toss to Devontae Carter coming to the right side looking for his blocks. And gets about maybe a yard or two. Good pursuit by the Alienators defense.
Clogged it up. So, as we see here, it's a great job by the DN to engage with Munchie and then get off of that block and try and get back outside. Because if Carter gets around that block, it's gone.
Well, the interesting part, they ran to the strong side, which was interesting because if you remember the last time we watched them do that, they ran to the weak side.
We haven't seen the Oos Mr. West yet. He has not arrived yet. Of course, some still arriving early. Give back to Devontae Carter. Come to left side. And Devontae's got a whole bunch of green. He's got a first down. 45. Knocked out of bounds at midfield. They come back left, and Devontae Carter, using his tremendous low pad level and speed, and gets the Insomniacs to midfield and a first down.
And this is just what Chris was talking about a second ago when he said this is where they usually load up one side and go and run weak side.
That was a run to the weak side.
This was the run to the weak side, and what they're doing is they're bringing all the attention and all the personnel from the defense, causing them to overload to one side of the field.
Now, it's going to be interesting, too, because I wouldn't be surprised if you see a screen come off of the exact same formation that we've seen from them twice now.
All right. They're going to call him out at the 47-yard line, but nonetheless still a big chunk play there by Devontae Carter. He's the lone back. Line up beside Scott Scooter Hamilton. He gets it back up the middle, and he's across midfield to the 49-yard line. So a nice gain on first down, and now here comes Juice. Richard Washington, one of the newest Insomniacs, who's been a fantastic addition to this team for the fall. Part of that three-headed monster at running back with Devontae Carter, and of course, the one, the only Anthony R.T.C. Wilkerson, who is relaxing at the moment, has not made his way in the game yet, but you know he will make an impact.
He is chilling
sooner or later. And there you see A.J. McQuaig.
Juice is not one of the guys you want to see lined up opposite you.
No.
Not at all. Not at all.
He is very diverse and runs with a lot of power. Ball spotted at midfield.
And he's so quiet and a really
Second
nice
and
guy.
7. It's to Juice. Juice up the middle. Juice. Carrying defenders, still not going down, gets to the 45, very close to a first down. He's going to be about a yard shy. Sets up a manageable third down for the Insomniacs.
Looks like we're actually third down and 3.
$10:27 to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 Alienators. Double A, Anthony Alvarez, Chris Vera, and the Vikings. Scott McCorkle, glad you're with us on Fox 5.2, Cox Channel 125, Caffeine, and A7FL.TV. Juice deep in the backfield behind Scooter. Munchie and Denzel Daniels as your wide receivers. Pitch. Back to Juice. Great blocking. Juice
He's
first
gone.
down. Juice down the sideline. One man to beat. 10, 5. Flag down, knocked out of bounds about the 1 yard line.
Penalty, though.
Not sure what the penalty is. Let's get the call.
We'll look for the penalty. We're going to check the flag here. And it looks like it's on the Alienators.
He's trying to put...
That looks like it's going to be half the distance to the goal.
Yeah, okay, so when he's... So, I think the call is that he didn't wrap up, but when he's pushing him out of bounds, you don't have to.
Nope.
It was a push out of bounds.
Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul on the Alienators. Was it on the hit that knocked? Was it on the hit that knocked Juice out of bounds?
Don't know. I don't know if maybe it was maybe he was going with the forearm.
I don't know.
But
I think that should be overruled. But
nonetheless, it sets up first and goal for the Insomniacs at the
I wish we had like that little
2 yard, just inside the 2 yard line.
I wish we had the ability to bring up like Will Franklin in like a little corner and a picture-in-picture.
Right, just like Gene Steratore for CBS.
Shout out to Will Franklin. He just reached out the other day.
Juice in the backfield. Scooter up top for Munchie. Incomplete, just off his hands. Going for Eric Shoot for Jr. And it looks like it was Jaden Webb against Munchie. That will be a tremendous matchup to watch.
It is going to be, and I think that just because of Munchie and how long he's been playing, I've got to give the nod to Munchie just because of his experience and difference. I mean, they're both athletic as hell.
Yeah, I'm really hoping we can get to see Joey Gentile for the Insomniacs get to spin a little bit.
Well, if he's okay, that knee.
All right, it's Denzel Daniels on one side, Juice on the near side, and Munchie's in the backfield.
Hand off to Munch.
Nope. Well, you might not be wrong.
Oh,
it's a pitch. And Eric Schufer Jr. refusing to go down, and great pursuit by the Alienators to deny him the end zone.
And the Alienators stand up strong and keep Munchie.
So it looks like they're going to be down on about the 1 inch line, though.
1 yard. Progress will stop, so it'll be third.
Do you think this is 4 down territory, gentlemen?
Oh, of course.
The third goal from the 1.
Of course. I mean, why would you back up for a 3-point conversion try?
You're not wrong.
So, I mean, it just
You're
makes
not
sense.
wrong.
This is 4 down territory no matter what.
Tush push.
Not that Scotty needs it.
Get behind Mac. Scooter pushing Mac. And bowling ball behind him.
Well, it looks like right now you got a two-way go with two running backs. And I'm sorry, I'm looking around the post to see this.
Scooter's
in.
He's in. Touchdown, Insomniacs.
Insomniacs signal goes down. It's over the referee. Touchdown, Insomniacs.
And Daddy Scooter is very, very happy. Mr. Hamilton cheering on his son, wearing his jersey.
Can we see this replay? Mac just takes the center right out of the play.
Right out of the play.
He's not even a part of it.
Would you expect? But would you
And
expect?
shrugged him off.
But would you expect anything less from Kenny Mac?
Not at all.
No.
So
No, but
they-
I mean, when you take your center right out of the play and you run up the middle, it makes it very difficult for any other defensive player to do anything.
So of course, as always, the Scott McCorkle rule is what, Scotty?
Go for 2.
But it looks like they're going for 1 to tie the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
7:16 to go in a 7-6 game. The
I have to-
Insomniacs answering the touchdown by the Alienators, and it's Devontae Carter in the backfield.
I do have to give credit to Corey because I did get the
Daniels
math
in
and
motion.
the
Scoot.
idea from Corey.
Ooh, nice play by
play,
Robert Burns. Knocks it down. So it's 7:16 to go here in the first quarter. The Alienators holding on to a 7-6 lead. You are watching the semifinals of the A7FL Playoffs on Fall Brawl on Fox 5.2 and Koch 125. Alienators get their second possession after this timeout. We'll be back. Welcome back to Bonanza High, and there is, looks like that's Jaden Webb back to receive the 3-on-1 return.
It travels a requisite distance.
And it's got
20.
Webb at the 30.
Puts a move on the first
Spin
man.
move.
Still on his feet.
Gets away, but he'll be around, no, still on his feet, and now the whistle's blown, so he'll be across the 30.
33-yard line.
And from the control center, Jaden Webb this year, talk about a fantastic season. He's got 2 receiving touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns, 3 pick sixes, and 2 returns for touchdowns this season in the Fall Brawl. Jaden Webb having a fantastic year for the Alienators, and also has 342 receiving yards. So he has put in the work this season. Alienators holding on to a 7-6 lead here at the 7-minute mark here at Bonanza High. Iriarte with Moncrief. And that's Moncrief up the middle. Moncrief pushing the pile, gets to the 38-yard line. Good gain on first down for Devontae Moncrief, who's been a spectacular find for the Alienators in this rookie year here in the Fall Brawl. Anxious to see where he takes his talents in the spring, starting March the 24th.
For sure. And the thing about it is now we get to see what the Alienators have instead of just that short yardage that they had for the touchdown.
Yeah.
Let's see what they're going to put together as a team from this standpoint. But it looks like they're going with the same plays that got them into the end zone before.
Iriarte is going to take a shot downfield, looking for Webb. Off his hands, incomplete. And again, the matchup between him and Munchie, Eric Schufer Jr. That's going to be exciting to watch as this game continues.
And I just want to say to all the young DBs out there, I want you to watch how Munchie used the sideline as an extra defender and essentially made his guy run out of bounds. Even if he made that catch, he was
out of bounds.
Yet.
Yep. I think the biggest thing about that is for Munchie to stay step for step with him, and then all he did was angle him out of bounds.
Yep.
Quarterback had no place to go with the ball.
But I'm really liking the line I'm seeing from the Alienators. These guys are really building on something.
But Iriarte does throw a nice deep ball.
So
He
what
does,
number?
and
Who's the center again?
I can't see his
I know
number from here.
I
Benavidez-
think it is Dylan Graham, 58. No, it's
No,
number 16.
16.
It's
Good job by
John
Chris
Reyes.
Cunningham to get his hand up in the way.
And Cade Cunningham, big number 80, who's normally a tight end, but got his hand up to knock that pass down. Which, again, just the depth of the Insomniacs is just very, very impressive. We've talked about that at verbatim for so many times during the national season and here in the Fall Brawl. And it just continues to show and
they continue to find pieces that work. And once you find a piece that works and you find another piece that works, now you have a full rotation.
But that's also good coaching.
Yep.
Looks like we got. Looks like they're going to surrender.
It's not a bad idea.
No, I mean you're in your own territory. That would be the smart thing to do.
Well, and I think this is what we're seeing, because remember a couple of weeks ago we saw OTT continuously go for it, even in their plus side, which I don't necessarily agree to. Or agree with, but this is a situation where the Alienators have a coach on the sideline that is telling them, okay, guys, we have to do this. We have to play it smart.
Football, right. This isn't just a regular season game. You are in the lead against the reigning national champs. You have to play this smart.
Well, had Charles Johnson get ready to throw the ball, but you got two coaches in Coach Q.
And he throws it inbounds.
Yeah,
nice catch by Desi from about the 2-yard line, across the 25, the 20. 25, 30, and gets to about the 33-yard line on a good slippage.
And now they did start, and now they did stop the run, but he could have pinned him.
Yeah.
He could have pinned him at the 5-yard line just by throwing it out of bounds. And Charles Johnson is a good friend of mine, but I just think that wasn't as smart of a play. We have to be more heads up on when it's a throw-off and when it's a surrender.
Yeah,
true.
Everybody has to keep in mind on a throw-off, it has to stay in bounds.
Yes.
The only time that it goes through the back of the end zone is a touchback. If it goes out of bounds, it's ball in hand.
And it has to get to the 25-yard line, or it is a get-back.
Correct. And if it's a surrender, you can throw it out of bounds wherever you want.
Yes, you can.
And Jonathan Quarry checking into the game, the accountant at tackle. Picks up Robert Burns.
Oh, well,
get off me, young man.
And wide open is Eric Schuford. There goes Munchie. 50, 45, 40. Still on his feet. Inside the 30. Inside the 25.
He drops the ball.
And falls back down to the 25-yard line.
He's got to quit holding the ball like a loaf of bread, though. I mean, look at this. He's holding it like it's a loaf of bread, and then when he makes the cutback, runs into his own man and drops the ball.
It's like the tip of the ball. Clipped him on the shoulder.
Like I said, and I've said this more than once, Walter Payton is the only guy I know that can hold the ball like that and not fumble.
Right. Well, that's because he had mitts that went halfway around the damn ball.
Well, he did have some very big, strong hands. That's why he was called Sweetness for a reason.
But can we take a step back and realize that Scooter was wrapped up and shrugged him off?
It threw him off, yes. And complete the pass to a wide-open Eric Schuford Munchie Jr.
Going to see where
this ball goes. Give to Devontae Carter up the middle. Devontae wrapped up by the Alienators.
Still didn't go down, though.
No.
Yeah, he's just a hard man to tackle. I mean, you can stop his forward progress, and that's about your best bet. Doesn't necessarily mean you're going to take him to the ground.
But one thing I've been impressed so far by the Alienators is the fact that they have gang tackling as a team.
Well,
waiting for their help for teammates in the run game on the inside. That is the outside, not so much, but on the inside runs, that's what they've done.
Well, and they're stacking the box for the run. I mean, there's a reason why they got 4 guys up close to the line.
Devontae going left, cuts outside.
Rode him. I mean, this man had him around the waist.
And Tyler Watkins was holding on for dear life, just trying to get Devontae out of bounds, which, again, I mean, Devontae has low pad level to begin with.
Yes.
So it's already hard to tackle him, but let alone trying to wrap him.
But see, here comes what I would call the beast that's between Carter and Juice.
Yes.
Which is RTC.
Or as I like to call him, the grown man.
Yes. So it is a very interesting piece to see him come into the game now.
Oh, great tackling. Great job there by Mr. Troop. Mikhail Troop on the stop. Tremendous tackle.
Looks like he gets blocked right into him.
Yeah.
Be it as the case, he still made the play.
Yes, he did. Tackle. Yes, he did. So it brings up 4th down, and it looks like about 6 or 7 for the first.
Looks like they need the 15. As we come across 1:45 to go here in the first quarter, 7-6, the Alienators lead.
We didn't see any.
Toss, left side. Wilkerson flagged down. First down for now as we'll check the flag. As it stands, it's a first down, but we'll check the flag.
Holding
on the Insomniacs. They're going to bring it back. So it's all for naught.
Going to be against the offense. Moving back.
So we got cheating on the Insomniacs.
Indeed.
We'll move them back 10, so it's going to be 4th down and 17. Depending on where because it's a spot foul, so depending on where they called it.
We will see if they're going to go for 3, which they do have the option to do.
That they do, but I don't think you're going to see that. Not from these guys.
As we're now under a minute, 53 seconds to go.
They can still try for the first down.
In the first.
If they try for the 3-point, it will be from the 10-yard line. Since they're in between the 20.
No, they're going to go for it, looks like.
Yep.
They're going to go for the first. 37 seconds to go. It is 4th and 17.
Insomniacs will elect to stick with the offense on the field and go for the first down.
Cade Cunningham just 4th and 14. So
Munchy
Cade Cunningham
jump
just responded for eligibility. Scooter stepping in the pocket. Guess who? Guess who? And that's a catch.
Does he have the first?
Nope.
Yes,
Right at the first down? Yep, he does.
Yo, they gave it. Ooh, what a catch. Let's see right where this spot is at. He steps up in the pocket. A great throw. Oh, yeah. And he was actually at the 9.
Yeah.
Or at the 14-yard line.
But
They actually shorted him.
But nonetheless, you called it.
Munchy.
We
They're
got
gonna challenge it.
They're going to challenge.
They're going to challenge the spot.
Let's see if that's the case.
Hey,
Well, we'll take this break as they make the challenge. It's the playoffs on Fox 5.2 and Cox 125. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Bonanza High. Anthony Alvarez, Scott the Viking McCorkle, Chris Ver with you. We are still awaiting the final call on this challenge by the Alienators.
so they're challenging the catch, not the spot?
No, they'd be challenging. When you challenge the catch, they're asking about whether or not his feet were in bounds.
From the booth, we saw the receiver did get 1 foot in and
That's all he
survived
needs.
the ground, so it is a catch. First down.
So
But it should be the ball on the 14, though, because
it is a first down conversion.
that's where he caught it.
Well, but they didn't challenge spot.
They challenged the
They only
catch.
challenged
But
the catch.
if you adjust the catch, you don't adjust the spot on the ball?
No.
So the ball will be spotted at the 15-yard line, 1st and 10, with 31 seconds to go.
Am I tripping, or does that just kind of
Here-
make common sense to me?
Here in the first quarter, it is 7-6 in favor of the Alienators. Devontae Moncrief had a touchdown. And Scooter Hamilton on the quarterback sneak had a touchdown. But
The awareness to get to the just beyond the sticks in that situation, make the catch, make sure you get a foot down.
Jeff Young just declared himself eligible, number 45.
1st and 10, 31 seconds left on the clock.
And
down
there
by
is
a point.
and there is Joey Gentile
We have a declaration from
on the near
Forrest
side.
on the far side. Jeff Young.
That was Jeff Young.
Yep.
That was
Fresh out.
Lone back is Anthony Wilkerson, RTC. Scooter calling the play, calling an audible perhaps. Again, Joey Gentile and Denzel Daniels, and there's a toss to RTC up the middle,
That's
untouched,
touchdown.
and that's a touchdown for the Insomniacs by the MVP known as Anthony RTC Wilkerson. Straight up the gut, virtually untouched, and the Insomniacs have their first lead of the afternoon.
Best running back in the league, hands down.
They ran a little game on them, too, on the offensive side of the ball. The offensive lineman ran just a little bit of a game. And what they were able to do was actually kind of fun to watch because you had a little trap play, and he was wide open. And when I say wide open, being able to walk in for the touchdown.
Oh no! There was a good seal here and a good seal there, and RTC just ran strictly up the alley and followed his blocks, virtually untouched into the end zone. And looks like they're going to make Scotty happy and do what?
Go for 2.
20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Insomniacs with a 5-point lead, trying to extend this to 7. Scooter, plenty of time, rolling out, and alertly throws it away. And it will remain a 12-7 lead for the Insomniacs with 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Excuse me. But I think he knows that what didn't necessarily I don't think that qualified as an incomplete pass. But it's a dead ball on an extra point anyway.
It went backwards, so
3-on-1 throw off, the most exciting play in all of sports.
it'll be, looks like Ronald Gaither, who was wearing number 27.
I have played with Gaither on a couple of different teams, flag and on A7. And I have to say that he plays with some of the most heart. It doesn't matter what the score is. It doesn't matter what people are saying. He plays all out.
Have a pretty good throw this time.
And the ball goes out of bounds.
That is a
ball in hand.
That is a great play by Gaither, in all honesty.
Yes. The alertness to watch it just go out of bounds and not pick it up, which gives yourself ball in hand and a running head start.
Yes.
He's one of those guys that for some reason never really gets the shine that I think he deserves. He's a good football player. He knows football, and he's always there, and he always shows up. I really like him.
He's a smart football player. Really knows the game.
Running head start. Gaither had a very good return on the first return, and there he goes again across the 50 at the 49-yard line. So good field position for the Alienators as they are down 5, 12-7 with 20 seconds to go.
In the first
So, if you're the Alienators, do you air it out?
Well, I mean, right
Do you
now,
get Iriarte to air it out today?
but right now, what I'm seeing from the Alienators is they're setting up for the run play, and it looks like they're trying to play action. They're only going with one wide receiver. Oh, nope, I'm taking it back.
Two.
Now they've got two.
It's Burns and Webb on the far side, Moncrief for the backfield.
Almost kind of seems like they're trying to empty the box for Moncrief, though.
But they're not truly doing that.
Nope.
Well,
Quick
we
out
got
to
quick out.
drop incomplete. He was going for the quick screen to Webb, incomplete. After one quarter play at Bonanza High, the Alienators so far hanging on. It's a 12-7 lead for the Insomniacs, but the Alienators have the possession. You're watching the playoffs on Fox 5.2. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Bonanza High. Start of the second quarter, 12-7 in favor of the Insomniacs. Anthony Alvarez, Scott the Vega McCorkle, and Chris Beer with you. And here's Robert Burns. And Burns is wrapped up by guess who?
McQuay.
Mr. A.J. McQuay, the Defensive Player of the Year, as Chris so says it in passionately throughout the season.
Oh, Karate
Great
Kid
stop.
out there getting some work in.
Great stop there by McQuay, stopping Robert Burns.
And coming in from the opposite side.
Right, but what enables that to happen is setting the edge by McWilliams right off the snap. He sets the edge, gets that lineman back into the backfield, and now the running back had nowhere to go.
Iriarte will put it up. Here comes McQuay going downfield, going for Webb. Too much air on the ball.
That was a
incomplete.
Panic throw.
As AJ was coming with pressure, sets up now 3rd and 12 for the Alienators with 14:04 to go.
But you know what?
Fourth.
This is something I wanted to see. I wanted to see how he would play under pressure. Because all season long, we have not seen him truly under pressure. And this is the first time. So I wanted to see what he has, because this is going to translate into watching him play
in the spring. Yes. Of course, the spring season, our 10th anniversary season of the A7FL.
Sorry, everybody, I graduated from Western High School.
It looks like it's...
The Alienators are going to surrender.
Yep.
And, oh, my goodness, and RTC is back to receive the throw off. Will they actually throw it to him is the question.
I'm going to say
they
no.
threw it to the guy. They threw it to Zell.
That's true, but every time RTC has been back there to receive a 3-on-1 return, he has not been given a chance to return it.
Back of the end zone.
Has a bunch of passengers that he carries into the end zone.
Here we go.
Back on the return.
It'll be Swaggergle throwing the ball with Webb and trying to see the other name. I think that's James Monk. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think you're right. I can't wait to. He's got to turn around so we can see his number. There goes the ball.
Yeah, that's 24. That's Monk. And what you talked about, Scott, is what they should be doing on the surrender, a.k.a. the punt.
All the time.
Throw it out of bounds.
Yes.
Well, but here's the bad news. Look who's staying in.
Yeah, RTC. We've seen 95-yard
Yes, we have.
touchdown runs from
Yes,
him
we
before.
have. Yes, we have. And he made it look effortless. You're not wrong.
He makes it all look effortless.
Yes, he does.
He makes shrugging off grown men that train to tackle him.
Smooth just
makes it
showed
look
up.
effortless.
Yeah.
So I mean, we'll see what goes on right here. We got to
12-7 with 13:29 to go here in the first half. The Alienators keeping it close, 12-7, as the Insomniacs are backed up to the
Cunningham, Matt Kenny, and John Price in on the line.
8-yard line.
Munchie and Gentile out wide. RTC in the backfield.
Scooter, pitch. Wilkerson up the middle.
Good tackle.
Gets to the 18-yard line. Nice gain there.
Mikel Trope.
we got a guy down.
We got an Alienator down on the field. Don't know who it is.
Yeah, I can't see
Mikhail,
number.
I will say Mikhail Trope has been down there in the trenches battling with Matt Kenny, and he's still made a couple of plays.
So we will take this break for this injury timeout. You're watching the A7FL Fallbrawl Playoffs on Fox 5.2. We'll be right back.
Maybe.
Welcome back to Bonanza High. 12:55 to go. Anthony Alvarez, Scott the Viking McCorkle, and Chris Vera with you.
Hello,
Second and 7 for the Insomniacs, and Anthony Wilkerson in the backfield, the lone back. Gentile and Munchie, Eric Schubert Jr., the wide receivers. Back to Wilkerson, cuts inside. Wilkerson on his feet.
Jeez, he just
Definitely has the first down.
I will say the Alienators are gang tackling.
Yep.
You have
But
to.
you have to.
You have to with him. It literally. If
You have to
see
with-
that. Look at the replay. Look how many people get up off him.
One,
There's one tackle.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, there goes the whole
There's literally 6
defensive-
people.
Yeah.
On top of him. And that's what you have to do to tackle somebody
Well,
like
not
RCC.
just- well,
but
not
it's,
just-
it
not
shows
just him,
a lot of
it's-
effort
But
on
not
the
just
Alienators.
not just him, but it's Juice and Devontae. You have to do that with all three.
Yeah, but it's good practice. It shows good
Pick your
teamwork.
poison.
Looks like John Price just declared himself eligible Father Time. Scooter takes a shot downfield for Joey Gentile.
Oh, just outside
That's
his
good
reach.
coverage.
And Jaden Webb's right there, stride for stride with him, incomplete.
Pretty much no pressure.
Good to see Gentile back on the field.
Question
Mark is how much of a difference would that be if you have somebody like Donye?
Or Mr.
Yeah,
Davitt.
they're still shout out to them in the Vegas Lucky Sevens.
Yes.
But they're still short.
Yeah.
Those two.
But again, that just shows you the great depth that they have.
It's team building.
Yes. Oh, we got Dijon Lee against Denzel Daniels. Tossed. Wilkerson dropped the ball
Oh, picks it back up
and gets
though.
it back up, but loses yardage.
Yeah, I think that just made him take his eyes off downfield to make his cut.
That is very uncommon for these Insomniacs.
Well, that's one thing, if anything, that the
Ooh, Scotty got
Insomniacs.
quiet.
That's one thing the Insomniacs have to do to clean it up going into the spring, because that has been a tendency so far in this fall, is them putting the ball on the turf.
Would agree. You know, before I could understand because it was inclement weather, we had some wind, we had some other situations, but right now it isn't like that.
I would love to sit here and make an excuse.
Yeah, we can't make an excuse for that one.
Nope. Oh,
Scooter.
man, pick up that block, Juice.
Where is he?
He picked it up, but he could have leveled him.
Denzel Daniels and Munchie were in the closest vicinity.
Well, the question mark though is, can you really level him because you don't want a blindside block either?
No, but when he's coming straight in with his chest up in the air, you can give him a
Yeah,
Give him a pop.
Yes, make him think twice
because
about
well,
it.
no, because what it does is it brings their hands down.
Yep.
You don't want their hands up in the throwing lane. And now he did step up and get in the way. The guy didn't get a tackle, so it was a good block. It's just he can.
Could have done more.
Will the,
Could've popped him.
will the Insomniacs surrender? And it looks like they're going to. And James Monk back to receive for the Alienators, wearing number 24.
This is surprising.
And Scooter's going to stay out on the coverage.
And Scooter's going to throw the ball off. So it's
Well, looks
Davion Dahl.
hold on, it looks like we got a switch
Oh, it's
here.
Jaden Webb now.
Let's see how he covers this one.
So for me, with
It's-
Scooter, throw it out of bounds.
Yeah.
You know what the situation is.
And
Throw it
that's,
out of
what he's,
bounds.
and that's what he's trying to do. And it takes a bounce, and Webb will take it from the 20.
Takes a couple bad bounces for him too.
Webb
It's only the 40.
and Scooter does a somersault.
Scooter with the tackle.
I think that was
With
a
the
business
glasses still
decision.
on.
That was a business decision how he went down.
Yeah.
We'll take this break. You're watching the playoffs. Welcome back. 10 minutes and 1 second to go here in the first half. 12-7 in favor of the Insomniacs. Anthony Alvarez, Scott the Viking McCorkle, and Chris Riverly. Here's Devontae Moncrief up the middle. Moncrief gets a good run. Moncrief first down. Moncrief to the 44-yard line.
That was a
Or the
great
46-yard line, I beg your pardon.
All the way into Insomniac territory. First and 10 for the 46-yard.
Boy, Devontae Moncrief, and I've said this a lot this fall, he has been very fun to watch running the football.
Yes, he has.
And he is...
That center got out there and made a block on Jeremy Reeves.
he should be one of the odds-on favorite to win Fall Brawl Rookie of the Year.
Well, it's interesting too because he'll make you miss in a phone booth, and being able to do that in the backfield actually springs a lot of running backs. So it's interesting to watch him run and to see him set up his blocks. He's very patient.
9:12 to go. First half, 12-7 in favor of the Insomniacs. Not many people thought that this would be this close, this late here in the first half. Iriarte screen to Robert Burns. Burns, oh, there's Mr. Reeves. Great tackle there by Jeremy Reeves.
Amazing side-to-side speed right there.
What I see from him is he doesn't misread. He sees what's going on and he's gone.
Yeah, he goes.
And he's gonna make plays in the backfield with that because he doesn't wait for you.
Not to mention he is well put together also.
Yes, he is.
That is a well-built frame, that young man.
You definitely don't want to run into him accidentally.
No. RTC, Chris Cunningham, and Fresh out on the D-line.
Interesting.
Gentile checks in.
8:23, second down and 10. Ball at the 46.
No.
Iriarte, quick out pass caught by Burns. Burns about a yard shy of the first down to the 40.
Looks like it's going to be 3 yards shy.
Will be 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
So a gain of 6. Robert Burns was a fantastic guest this past Wednesday on the Other Side of the Ball podcast, which you can catch every Wednesday on YouTube at 5:30 p.m. And we got an eligibility that looks like it was Graham.
4 yards to go.
Back to Moncrief.
Moncrief's got the first.
Oh boy, Kay Cunningham, or that was Joey Gentile, just threw him down, but Moncrief still said, I got the first. I mean, that was a strong tackle there by Joey Gentile. Just threw him down with the left hand, but Moncrief still broke through and got the first down. I'll tell you what, the Coach Q has got the Alienators playing some very good inspired football.
He does, and the thing about it is, when you see what's going on with these guys, they want to make plays.
They said they were coming out to make a statement, and they sure have.
Here we go, 7:07 to go here in the first half. 12-7 in favor of the Insomniacs, but the Alienators are on the move. Moncrief alone back. 2 wide receivers on the far side. Iriarte screen to Moncrief. And they're going to get Reeves for horse collar.
Yes, they are.
Looks like it's potentially be a horse collar or a high tackle.
I think it's going to be a high tackle. Horse collar really didn't pull him down backwards, but we don't have another call for anything besides.
So it is a first down on the penalty for the Alienators.
So it is a high tackle would be the call on that, right? It can't be a horse collar because it's not in the direction.
Correct, but we don't have a call, hand signal for for high
tackle. We do.
Not that I know of. I could be mistaken.
Yeah, it's like this.
I could be mistaken.
A high tackle is supposed to be like this. And I think it's a different penalty.
Don't forget at 4.
I could be mistaken. This is why we need Will Franklin to Skype in.
Don't forget our second game of the day takes place at 4 p.m. It is the Sin City Outlaws against the Las Vegas Sick With It at 4 p.m. And oddly enough, this will be the first time matchup because these two did not play during the regular season, so that's a very intriguing matchup to see. Moncrief in the backfield. Iriarte calling up the signals. Ball at the 20. Iriarte going to the end zone, going for Gaither. One hands it, but out of bounds.
The ball is too far out of the end zone.
Davion Duncan right there in coverage with him. Good effort by Gaither, but he was out of bounds, so incomplete pass. At the 6:10 mark here in the first half, the Alienators on the move.
See, another great play by DB, especially facing a guy that's bigger than him.
Timeout, Alienators. And we'll take this break with them. You're watching the playoffs on Fox 5.2 and Cox Channel 125. We will be right back. Bonanza High, 6:02 to go here in the first half. Alienators on the move, down 5, 12-7. Moncrief, the lone back. Webb, the lone receiver, not matched up by Stone Stevenson. Moncrief to the right side, and a great tackle there by Cade Cunningham.
Chris Cunningham.
It's Chris.
No gain on the play. We'll bring up 3rd and 10.
Oh, it's Chris. Okay. I'm sorry.
Looks like a Cade.
It looks, well, sorry, Chris, but that was Chris Cunningham on the tackle, number 80.
And a great finish by Munchie, too.
Yes. 5.5 and counting to go here in the first half. It is a 12-7 Insomniacs lead.
I'm so sorry to cut you off. I'm really enjoying watching this line from the Alienators.
Yeah, they're showing some stuff. Oh, nice.
Oh, AJ
Nice
with
job,
a nice spot down. Knocks it down, AJ McQuaig. Read it.
You know, I think that in this case, the Alienators should be happy because if not, I think that might have been a pick.
Yeah.
And just because I stepped all over you, Dub, it is 4th and 10 now with 4:58 left in the half. Again, with the Insomniacs up 12-7. But the Alienators are on the doorstep. 4th down, big decision.
Yeah.
Where do you go from here, Dub? Against this aggressive defense.
I would have gone for 3.
That wouldn't have been a bad call.
But they're going to go for the first down, which I like the aggression. I do. Iriarte with the lone back to throw, looking downfield, looking for Jayden Webb. Webb's got it! Touchdown, Alienators!
Tutty.
On 4th and 10!
4th and 10, and he catches it over Munchie.
That was a beautifully thrown ball by Quentin Iriarte. Oh, what a catch by Jayden Webb.
Oh, and Swag Urkel was
he
shooting
pulled
arrows.
the munchie. I don't know if
Swag
that
Urkel was shooting arrows.
I don't know if that was smart.
That may not have been the best idea.
No, that would have been. That's actually, I think, a bad decision. Bad decision.
Yeah. You don't want to poke the bear.
No.
You just took the lead.
Bear poked.
Yeah, you just took the lead.
Well, I think it's poked on many different levels there.
But the Alienators are showing that they are here to bang.
Well, you know what they're showing me is they're showing me that they're not afraid.
No,
Not
they're
at all.
not.
They are here to bang.
They're not. They're so far. They're
If this
not
is what the
intimidated.
pit bosses are,
Look out!
Ooh-wee.
Look out! Yeah, they're gonna go for 1 to make this a 2-point game. It's Moncrief. He won't get it,
Doesn't even get close.
but the Alienators will keep the 1-point lead.
Chris is hyped. No.
4:21 to go here in the first half. The Alienators with a 13-12 lead.
I gotta say, man, I'm impressed.
Very.
That was great tackling right there.
Very impressed.
Jeremy Reeves comes flying into every tackle. It is so beautiful to watch. He
And-
plays on defense how RTC plays on offense,
And look,
and
who's
it's
back.
beautiful.
And look who's back there for the 3-on-1 return.
AJ's over there barking. Charles is barking. Both sides are barking. They must be keeping it football though, because the refs are letting them bark.
Well, this is
so, and if you keep it football, the refs will let you go.
Yeah. James Monk, Swag Urkel, Charles Johnson, and Jayden Webb on the coverage for the Alienators with a 13-12 lead with 4:21 to go.
I think I've been calling him James Webb, like the telescope.
Here we go.
RTC.
And there comes Wilkerson from the 10.
On his horse.
Full steam ahead.
Well, you know he's not going to. I was going to say, you know he's not going to slow down.
He gets to the 35-yard line.
Good return.
He has no
return.
fear of contact.
No. Good return there. So, if you're the champs, you see the Alienators are giving you a fight. How do you impose your will?
Juice and bowling ball.
Yep. I mean, look,
Munchie.
the thing about it is they're going to keep going after them with the run, and I'm sure that that's going to open up some plays downfield because some RPOs are coming.
Yes.
We know that.
Yes.
And speaking of RPOs, can we just touch on that beautiful play fake last week?
Yes.
Just the casualness he has with the ball. It was a beautiful thing. And Steve Ashmore, shout out to Steve Ashmore and the media team.
Here's Devontae. Nothing. Loses yardage. Robert Burns, among others, combining to make the tackle.
Well, we've got
They were back there.
yeah, we've got Big Mac pushing Gaither right. What was it? 10 yards down the field, out of bounds.
Kenny Mack is just, as I like to call Mr. Wilkerson, that's just a grown man.
That's different than that.
A huge grown man.
You can hear him from up here.
Yes.
That's him barking.
Yep. He is definitely a horse of a different color.
Back to Carter. Carter trying to get to the outside, but the Alienators are right there to wrap him up. And I'll tell you what, the Alienators sideline is fired up, and
As they should be.
Coach Q has got these gentlemen playing some tremendous inspired football here this afternoon thus far, here in the first half, with 3:03 to go.
Davion Hodges is playing one of the best games we've seen. And we've called his name a lot throughout this fall brawl, but he is definitely playing one of the best games of his young career in the A7. And it is a beautiful thing. He's going up against some real good linemen, and he's making plays in the backfield. And also, Mikel Trope has been down there in the trenches.
Yes, he has.
Yeah, but look at the way they're setting up. They're basically telling them, beat us with the throw, because they're loading the box. That's all they're doing.
It won't work in the fourth quarter. You can do it right now. This is what the Insomniacs have shown.
Toss to Juice. Juice gets a nice gain. He's well short of the first down. Gets a nice gain on third down. But now it's a decision time for the Insomniacs.
Looks like he got back to the original line of scrimmage.
And will they get this playoff before the 2-minute warning? We got 2:10 to go. And more than likely it's not going to happen. So we're going to reach the 2-minute warning with the Alienators up 13-12 at the 2-minute mark. So we will take this 2-minute warning timeout. Live from Bonanza High, you are watching the Fall Brawl here on Fox 5.2. We'll be back. Welcome back to Fall Brawl. 2 minutes to go, 13-12 in favor of the Alienators. And the Insomniacs look like they're going to go for it even if they're on their own side of the field. They need the 45 for a first down. Scott back to throw. Scooter over the middle. Guess who again? Whenever you need a play, Eric Schufer Jr. just seems to be that guy in clutch situations. And another first down for the Insomniacs.
Can we just call him?
He is him. Yes.
I mean, he is
him.
Fourth down, you need a play. Guess what? Throw it to him.
You need a play. You need a block. You need a catch.
Find number 11. That's all you got to do is find number 11.
And they're going in a hurry up.
From the 45, Scooter back to throw, pump fake, steps into it. He'll take off. Oh, what a throw! He's got Stone Stevenson! Touchdown, Insomniacs!
Tutty!
Now, we said this at the beginning of this game. I said, you asked, what do they need to do? I said they need to play defense. They can score from anywhere on the field. They are a very quick score team. So it doesn't matter what's up on the board. They could be down by 15. It doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is they can score very quickly.
Scooter literally just threw that on one leg.
It looked like he just flipped his wrist. I mean, he did not put
on
anything into it.
It looked like he was throwing a card.
On one leg.
We should call him Gambit. It looked like he was just throwing a playing card.
Big men are not supposed to throw the ball like that and be accurate on one leg. They're not.
Somebody forgot to tell him.
Yeah, well, somebody did.
Yeah, and somebody forgot to tell the DB, hey, make sure you stay with this guy.
They had two of them on him.
But Stone Stevenson seemingly is always there to make a play when you need it.
Yeah, it's amazing that he is always in the right place at the right time.
And his hair stays there.
It's Scooter to Zach on the back stack. Zach looking, throwing, and guess who's there? It's Dizzy with the catch and the conversion 4-2.
Look at this. He's so pretty.
With the minute 7 to go here in the first half, it's a 20-13 lead for the Insomniacs. Unbelievable. I mean, we're almost running out of superlatives to say about Scott Scooter Hamilton, who just continues to make plays. The pump fake, literally flicking the wrist on one leg. And Denzel Daniels making the grab for 2. As, again, like you say, they can strike.
That was a drive.
They can strike it in so many different ways.
And a strong throw by Cody.
We'll take it from the 15, 20, 25, 30. Jaden Webb still going. He's across the 36-yard line.
They are ball hungry on that 3-on-1.
And from the looks of things, I'm trying to see here, and yes, they only have one timeout.
Yes. So 1 timeout, 1 minute left.
So the Alienators with 1 timeout. Here in the first half, they're down 7.
From the 36.
And keep this in mind, the Insomniacs will get the ball to start the second half. So, needless to say, if you're the Alienators, you want to try and get some points on this drive.
Even if it's 3.
You
want to try to get something out of this drive, knowing that you got to give up the ball for the first part of the second half.
But based on the way they've been playing, I don't think they're thinking about 3.
I don't think so either. I think they're thinking about 7.
And now we do have a change at line. We have a new center coming in. I don't know where Benavidez went.
Iriarte back to throw.
Oh, he missed.
Out to his right. Looking to shot downfield. Intercepted by Smooth.
Who else?
out of bounds in plus territory.
He just got here. He just got here. He just got in. It might be his first play.
I think it was.
It was. And Smooth just jumped.
He just giggles about it.
Smooth just jumped
He
the
looked
route.
right at Steve.
And now this is what makes the Insomniacs so dangerous.
Tough. Yes.
Is they get up and
Shout
then,
out to Steve Ashmore. He got some great pictures on that one.
And then they force a turnover, and here they are in plus territory with all 3 timeouts and 58 seconds to go. And we've got
false start.
Cheating, as Chris would say.
Yes.
Cheating on the Insomniacs. Back them up 5 yards.
It's amazing how you go from that way. You go there, and this is how it comes out for a quick 58 seconds.
Yeah. Well, here we go. 58 seconds to go here in the first half. It is a 20-13 Insomniacs lead, but the Insomniacs just forced a turnover on the interception by Smooth Brown. And now the Insomniacs, with all 3 timeouts, trying to add to their 7-point lead. And oh, by the way, they get the ball to start the second half also.
I want to see what we've got going on because I don't think they're going to sit on this score. I think they're going to try to get some more points.
Double stack. Wilkerson will take it himself. And there goes Wilkerson down the sideline. 40. Knocked out of bounds at the 35-yard line. First down, Insomniacs. With 51 seconds to stop on the clock. And again, the Insomniacs have all 3 timeouts. So the whole field and the whole playbook is wide open.
And I think we're going to see their full. I don't think they're just sitting on it. I don't think they're going to sit here and say, okay, you know what? We've got 51 seconds. We're good with a 7-point lead. I think they're going to go and try to get another 6.
All right. So ball spotted at the 30.
Looks like 38. No. 39. 39.
No, they're at the 35.
35. My bad.
Carter, the lone back. 34. Munchie, the lone receiver.
We got 2 going out in the pass.
Scooter, shot downfield, going for Denzel Daniels. Great play by Jaden Webb to knock it away at the last second.
That is a great defensive play. He made up a ton of ground to bat this ball down, but I also think that it was thrown just a little late. Scooter gets his pass off as he's breaking free.
Yeah.
That's a touchdown.
Yeah. If he releases it, you're right. If he releases it just a little tad bit earlier.
Yes.
He'll hit Daniels right in stride.
And I think that's the difference in that touchdown right there is that throwing the ball just a tad late.
Second down and 10 with 43 seconds to go. 20-13 in favor of the Insomniacs as they forced an interception by Smooth Brown. And the Insomniacs trying to add to their lead. Empty backfield. Cody Johnson in motion. Scooter. Quick pass to Eric Schufer Jr. There goes Munchie. And Munchie's got a free lane in the end zone. They're not going to get him. Touchdown Insomniacs.
Like I said.
And time to shoot the arrow if you're Eric Schufer Jr.
And he's waiting. He's waiting.
There it comes.
Taking his pick. But that is something that I was expecting. I didn't think that they were going to hold off. I thought that they would go for it just for the fact that they had time on the clock and they want to make sure to send a message. I don't think that they're sitting on this. And last week when we saw them play, it took them almost a full first half before they started doing this. But now we see what they're capable of. I think that slow start that we've heard so much about, we're seeing in this game. But, when it comes to spring, you've got to get quick starts. That's the only thing that worries me, but they don't seem to be worried.
No, well, I mean, they don't get flustered.
No.
I mean, yeah, they were down 12, but they found a way. Scoot looking for Cunningham. It's picked off. Conversion no good, so the score will remain a 13-point lead with 35 seconds to go here in the first half.
That was interesting bobble.
Oh, so there have been some power outages here in the Valley. Hopefully you guys are not affected by that.
Well, on such a nice day, too, that's a little odd.
Yeah, it really is.
Have power outages on such a clear, beautiful day with practically no wind.
Yeah.
I mean, this is beautiful.
Yes.
This is a beautiful day.
It has been a fantastic day for football. So the interception by Smooth Brown turns into 6 points for the Insomniacs. As Ronald Gaither back to receive the throw and return, we got Stone Stevenson, Davion Duncan, and Cody Johnson to throw it off for the Insomniacs. Again, the Alienators have one timeout here, and Gaither has a head start. He's across the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Gaither still on his feet inside the 40 and out of bounds. So, he took a shot to the Family Jewels, and that is not secured.
I don't know that he took a shot. I think he might have pulled up. Watch him pull up. Watch him pull up. He doesn't get anything. He pulls up. I think he pulled something.
He pulled something. Yeah.
I don't think that this is a shot. I think he pulled something trying to make a move.
Well, hopefully he's okay, because he has been a very huge contributor on the 3-on-1 returns. He's had 2 great returns today for the Alienators.
And he is that walk is.
Yeah, that's not a good walk.
No, that walk is something that's telling you that is.
Yeah. He
pulled something.
He might be done for the rest of the game, and that would be a shame, because he has been spectacular in this game today.
I was wondering why he was slowing down, because he actually had everybody beat.
Yes.
And then he started to slow down. I'm like, what is he doing? Well, now we know.
Now we know. Oh, that's unfortunate for the Alienators. That is very unfortunate. Hopefully we can get a report and figure it out. But he has been spectacular this afternoon. All right, so from the 40-yard line is where the Alienators will start. Iriarte, quick out pass caught by Charles Johnson. Swagger girl gets to the 35-yard line. And if you're the Alienators, you got to hurry up. You got to hurry. You got to hurry. You got to hurry. You got a one timeout. You got to hurry.
Well, it looks like they're lining right back up. 3 wide receivers.
They better hurry up. Oh, my goodness. Iriarte throwing it downfield, pass caught by Webb. Out of bounds with 10 seconds. They wasted a lot of time there, Chris.
They did, and the thing about it is you see Coach is very mad at him on the sidelines, too, telling them that they weren't rushing, and I think he's correct. They got the first down, but at the same time, I think that if they would have rushed a little bit better, made a better decision, they would still have time on the clock. Right now, from looks like the 25-yard line, they're going to have to, they've got time for really 2 tries into the end zone. If they come up short, they've got to use that timeout right away.
Yes.
Right away. It'd be different if there's kicks in this game. I mean, they can go for 3, but at the same time, I know they want a touchdown. They want to make this game close again.
Yeah. They got trips on the near side. Monk, Webb, and Johnson. Iriarte looking, throwing across his body. Almost intercepted there by Davion Duncan.
But the interesting part, I think Stone got a piece of it to tip it up over Davion standing there waiting for it.
So 8 seconds.
And I'm sorry for sticking my big head in your way, but this post doesn't make it very easy to see.
No, it does not.
You have to keep leaning forward just to make sure to see what's going on.
Excuse me. Oh, and Gaither was back on the field.
Well, maybe he's all right. I'm hoping he is.
Wow.
I mean, the thing about it is he is definitely one of the playmakers for the Alienators.
Yes, he is. Absolutely, without question.
And I'm not just talking on offense. I'm talking on defense, too.
Yes. He's an all-around football player for sure.
And a very smart football player.
All right, 8 seconds to go. Iriarte's going to have to find the end zone. Rolling out to his right, throwing it, looking for Johnson. Knocked away by Munchie, Eric Schutford Jr. And now there's only one play to go, and that's the Hail Mary.
Well, I think what they're going to have to do, and I'm not sure why they took the timeout unless they want to talk it over and put some different players in. But, I mean, the ball was a dead ball situation.
Yeah.
Don't need to take that timeout.
Yeah.
So let's see if they give them back the timeout. Maybe the coach didn't know.
I think Coach Q probably wants to drop a play. That's the only thing I could think of because, I mean, you can't take the timeouts with you to have. So, obviously, it's either you use them or you lose them.
Yep. And in this situation, they're having discussions. We'll see. And it looks like we've got the coach of the Insomniacs asking some questions of the referees. So, don't know what the discussion is.
All right, ball spotted at the 30 or the 25-yard line. So, Iriarte has to get it to the end zone, and Gaither is back in.
Now, the interesting piece is we've got the secondary for the Insomniacs playing well off the ball. We've got 4 rushers. We've got 3 guys playing. So
they're trying to make sure that nothing gets beat deep.
Yes, and it looks like number 80 for the Insomniacs.
That's Cunningham.
Cunningham is I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be rushing or not because it looks like they're walking back up. Why are we going?
I think they're going for 3.
Yeah, I think so. That would make sense.
Yes,
That would make a lot more sense.
It does. It does. I mean, like I said, you want to get in. Like you said, you want to get any kind of points going into the half because I mean, being down 13 is not necessarily the baddest thing in the world.
No, and the thing about it is they could cut this lead to 10, and that's not going to be a bad thing either. I think that the overall for this is the fact that you want to answer the pick and the points that were given to them by the Alienators. You want to answer that because that takes something back.
Well, now we know why they called the timeout.
Yes.
All right, so they're going to go for 3 from the 10. Johnson, Webb, and Gaither are your wide receivers, and Graham just declared himself eligible. This to make it a 26-16 game. Iriarte at the throw, and it's caught.
What do we have?
There's a flag. Well, I don't see a flag, but there was a whistle blown.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe they didn't start the play officially.
Which is unfortunate because that would have been 3 points for Webb.
So I'm not sure what We'll get the radio up to the booth. Let's see if we could overhear what's going on. Yeah. So I think that's what they were talking about. So the clock is going to go back up to 3.5 because it's a dead ball play.
Okay. Well, it is an untimed down. Okay.
Yes.
It's over after this.
I guess there's always that.
No. All right. So again, the attempt for 3. Iriarte back to throw. Pass caught by Webb, and they get the 3.
That was a very, very good play. I didn't see anything that would have he basically went in, posted up the man like it was a basketball play, and took the ball.
So after one half of football, they got to change the scoreboard, guys. Oh, boy, here y'all go. Yeah. At the half, it is the Insomniacs 26.
I don't know
and
that it's going to
be Alienators 16.
Yeah, I don't know that this is going to be the half. First off, they need to change the scoreboard because it should be 16-26.
Yes, not 32.
Yes, and that's the first part. The second part is because it's an untimed down, realistically they should have a throw-off here.
Throw-off, yes. But nonetheless, the Alienators do get some points at the end of the half. And, I mean, you would definitely take being down 10 as opposed to being down 13 after one half of football. But, again, the Alienators, for the most part, they have played very well in this first half.
They have.
But it's just you can't.
They've shown why they're in the playoffs. I mean, did they back into the playoffs? Yes, but by no means were they, not a good team, and they're showing why they should be.
They're showing why they are a very competitive team. Cody Johnson will be back to receive the 3-on-1 throw-off, and this should be the last play of the first half, barring a defensive penalty.
Well, technically, they'll have one offensive play, too.
Okay.
Because this is an untimed down.
Correct. Okay.
So this should be interesting.
Well, Cody Johnson has taken one back to the house before, so don't be fooled by his athletic ability. Charles Johnson will throw it off with James Monk and Jaden Webb on the coverage. Here's the throw. And Cody Johnson will take it from the 10-yard line. He's at the 20, 25, 30. And James Monk, great tackling there to wrap him up and not let go. But also, as great as the Alienators have played in this first half, again, the one bad pass by Iriarte led to the interception by Smooth Brown, which turned into a touchdown. That's one thing you can't do against a team like the Insomniacs because they normally will make you pay when you give them when you give them a gift.
The last thing you want to do against the Insomniacs is make mistakes.
Correct.
When you make mistakes, they are going to make you pay, period. And I have yet to see a mistake by another team that the Insomniacs don't make them pay.
Yeah. So, barring a defensive penalty, this will be the last play of the first half. Scooter rolling out. Pass caught by Daniels. Daniels gets out of bounds.
Yeah, he stepped out.
And that'll be the end of the first half. So after 30 minutes of football, a pretty entertaining first half. We have the Insomniacs holding on to a 26-16 lead over the Alienators. And welcome back to Bonanza High. Again, the score at halftime, the Alienators trailing the Insomniacs 26-16. And again, over the stats, folks, passing yards in favor of the Insomniacs 170-41, rushing yards 127-30 in favor of the Insomniacs. Total yards 297 for the Insomniacs, 71 by the Alienators. But we always talked about whenever you need him to make a play, he always seems to be there. And Eric Schufert Jr., better known to the A7 world as Munchie, just continues to find ways to make plays. Had 2 big fourth down conversion catches to extend drives, and of course, he found the end zone, but also has the atonement of 115 receiving yards here in the first half. We always ask this question, is there anything the man can't do?
You know what?
Is he good at carpentry?
Right? Is he a good electrician?
Right. If he is, I need to hire him.
Because, I mean, I don't, on the football field, I can't answer that because he can play defense, he can play offense, he can play quarterback, wide receiver, running back. I mean, take your pick.
Well,
he's just a football player.
Well, we'll see what happens in the second half because there's still a half to be played. At the half, the Insomniacs have a 26-16 lead. We will take this break, and when we come back, we'll throw it off to the second half. And here comes the throw off to Cody Johnson from the 15-yard line. Cody Johnson as Jeffrey Jackson holding on for dear life makes the tackle.
That's a good tackle.
So the Insomniacs obviously getting the ball to start the second half. And if you're the Alienators defense, obviously you want to try to keep them out of the end zone, which is, of course, easier said than done, considering that you are up 10 points here in this football game. Again, the winner of this advances to the A7FL Fallbrawl Championship, which will take place next Sunday, February the 4th. Well, the winner of this game will take on the winner in our second game between these 2-seed Sickwitted and the 3-seed Outlaws, which will be a first-time match because the Outlaws and Sick did not play each other at all during the regular season. So that's a very intriguing playoff matchup, considering that these two teams will see each other for the very first time during this fall brawl, which could make for a very entertaining, spectacular game. Ball at the 33-yard line. Juice in the backfield. Toss of Juice coming to the right side. Juice hits the hole. Juice 50, 40, 30, 25, 20 to the 18-yard line.
Wow. And then he helps the man up.
Wow. And helps the defender up after that tackle. I mean, it looked like he basically took 3 guys for a ride with him.
The Juice got loose. A big chunk play on the first play of the second half.
We got 21 limping off a little bit.
And Tyler Watkins doing the kangaroo hop to the sideline. Well, that is one way to start the second half with a big run play by Richard Juice Washington. And they give it back to Juice. Come to the right side. Juice still on his feet. Juice refusing to go down.
He's fun to watch.
Inside the 10.
Looks like he got another first down.
I think the Juice had some juice at the half.
He's definitely loose.
And now Kenny Mack is giving a tutorial on blocking in the huddle with his quarterback.
I think he was telling them to jump outside so that way he gets the block that's needed to spring him.
Well, this is one thing the Alienators did not want to do, but now they are faced in a dicey situation. Ball at the 7-yard line, no, the 6-yard line, I beg your pardon, the 6. Ball spotted at the 6. And now it's Juice still in the back. I mean, heck, let him finish. Let him finish the drive. He goes left. Juice, spin move. Touchdown. And Juice is in for an Insomniacs touchdown. Like I said, why not let him finish it?
Yep. Well, like we just said, too, the thing about it is, come the second half, the hardest thing that they were going to have to do is stop the run of the Insomniacs. We knew it was coming.
And that definitely was the Richard Washington Juice drive. As he took all 4 plays and got into the end zone for the touchdown.
Walk it down, young man.
And Scotty's going to be happy because they are going to do what?
Go for 2.
So you got double stack with Luciano and Munchie. Then you got Zelly Daniels. And you got Father Time on the other side. He's going for Father Time.
Oh, JP. That sucks.
I think you'd have been out of bounds anyway.
Well, maybe a little bit.
So with 12:53 to go here in the third quarter, the Insomniacs extend their lead to 16 at 32-16. We'll take this break. You are watching the A7FL Fallbrawl Playoffs on Fox 5.2. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Bonanza Iron. James Monk back to receive the 3-on-1 throw-off as Cody Johnson throws one high in the air, and he'll take it from the 15. James Monk across the 30. James Monk to the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Decent return.
Very good return. So, Chris Scott, let me ask you this question.
Yes.
If you were the DC, Forsic, or the Outlaws, what's the one thing that you could possibly exploit coming into this game?
Well, kind of a double-edged. You're talking about from each side?
Yes.
That's a good question. I mean, I would have to sit here and think about that for a second, considering we're in this game. Give me a few. I'll get back to you.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to have to sauce on that one for a second. But I think Sick is going to have to try and keep Trey in the box.
Here's Burns.
And
nice cutting field. Robert Burns gets a first down. And the late flag comes in.
I'm not sure what the flag's for.
That's a good question.
I mean, it was just a regular tackle, but I'm not sure what and Burns is up limping.
Oh yeah, he's got to be helped off the field. That's not good.
But I want to see what the call is, because we saw it come in from two sides.
Yes.
So they must have seen something. I'm not sure what they're calling, because it looked like a wrap up. Oh, they're calling a horse collar.
Horse collar or a high tackle?
I think it's a high tackle. After looking at the replay,
I didn't see the replay, so I can't say anything about it. And if
he had an arm up around his shoulder.
Well, that's what the refs call. That's what the refs call.
That's unfortunate.
All right, so here we go.
It was a good play by Burns. Very good cutback.
Yeah, very good run.
The lane was open. The Insomniacs had it shut down, but he had a really good cutback and made it around the edge and took it up the middle. It was a very good play.
Well, one thing we know about the Alienators, they're not going to quit for nothing. They're going to play to the final whistle, that's for sure.
For sure.
Ball at the 37-yard line.
Got a false start.
Cheating, as you would say.
Yep.
On the offense.
The thing about it in this, especially this specific, is he was the one that raised his hand to make himself eligible. He just showed that he was going out for a pass. That is a very telling play, and I'm sure the defense saw what was going on. So they're going to probably be able to shut that down now if they make the same call.
So you got Gentili, Stone, Davion Duncan, Reeves, Cunningham, Malf, and AJ.
Nobody raising their hand this time.
On the defense for the Insomniacs. Here's Moncrief going left. Reeves and Cunningham combined to make the tackle. Cunningham has had a solid day defensively tackling for the Insomniacs.
Yes, he has. He has not missed many. But then again, he doesn't miss many.
No,
he's a stout, strong man. He will stand in the pocket and make you pick.
All right. So I think they got the penalty yards back. Yes, they did. 2nd and 10 with 10:45 to go. 32-16 in favor of the Insomniacs. Fake to Moncrief. Here comes AJ. Throwing downfield for Webb. What an adjustment by Webb! And he stays on his feet. And he scores! Touchdown, Alienators!
Wow.
What a great job of adjusting by Jaden Webb and the alertness to stay on his feet.
That's a good catch. That's a good throw and catch.
Because, I mean, Stone was right there with him.
Yeah, he messed
Stone
up.
Was in his hip pocket.
Misplayed it. He's taking full responsibility for it. You can see him hitting himself in the chest.
Yeah. But
he knows.
But still, also, that's just a fantastic play by Jaden Webb.
Yeah, and way to maintain his balance through the catch.
Yes.
Stay eligible. Make sure his not an elbow or a knee touch the ground. Let me try not to trip over that one more time. And maintain his balance to get in the end zone. That was amazing.
And it looks like the Alienators are going to...
Looks like they're going for one.
Yeah, they're going for one. They're going to spot it at the 5-yard line.
Alienators will go for 1 from the 5.
They're trying to make this a 9-point lead. Right now it's 32-22. Here
he's gonna look back to Webb.
Yep, why not? He finds Jaden Webb for the 1, and it's a 9-point lead.
I think he said not nice words.
If you see,
32-23.
but if you see the way this play was set up, and let's see if we're going to go to break. And if we do, I'll come back out of it. Yep.
We'll take this break. The Alienators just found the end zone. The Insomniacs get the ball back. It's the playoffs on Fox 5.2. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Bonanza High. Anthony Alvarez, Scott the Viking McCorkle, and Chris Vera with you. 32-23 in favor of the Insomniacs. Jaden Webb again has a tremendous game today. And that's very wobbly, but Denzel Daniels takes it anyway. And there's Desi, 25, 30. Trying to get to the outside. Denzel Daniels has got the edge. Denzel Daniels out of bounds in plus territory for the Insomniacs.
Where they're going to, yep, that's about right.
The 44-yard line for the Insomniacs.
I'd say that helps.
Yeah, that definitely does help with great field position, for sure.
I mean, whether we want to admit it or not, biggest thing about this is field position.
Yes.
And the returns, especially in A7, give you that, and that's where you can put things over on other teams.
Well, as I've said many times before, even if you don't score, if you get into plus territory, that is just as good.
Correct.
There goes
trap.
Munchie. On doesn't matter if you hold on to his jersey or not, it's still a first down. Eric Schufert Jr. is just a football player. I don't know how many times I can say that quote over and over again, but that's just what he is. He's a football player.
With no fear.
No none.
Fear. I don't think I've ever seen him hesitate in any play. Now,
No.
I've seen other players hesitate.
No.
Never seen him hesitate.
It's just, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
Yes.
Somehow, some way.
Ice in his veins.
Just give me the ball. Toss it
Look
to
at this
Devontae
block.
Carter. Oh, great tackle by Watkins.
Great tackle.
By Watkins.
We give him a 1-yard gain.
And they're going to say he's going to get 1 yard, sets up second down and 9 with 9:40 to go. The Insomniacs holding on to a 9-point lead, 32-23.
So it's interesting to watch the body language for the Insomniacs offensive linemen. You can see when they're walking back, they're asking what happened. I think that they want to start putting these guys.
They want to start imposing their will.
They do, and I think that this is when the Insomniacs usually impose their will.
Devontae Carter, the lone back. Oh, he jumped.
Well,
Somebody jumped.
Hold on, let's see what we got. I want to see who it's on.
Offsides. Yep. That's a free 5 yards. That takes it from 2nd and 9 to 2nd and 4.
So free 5 yards for the Insomniacs. It'll make it 2nd and 4.
And one thing you don't want to do if you're on defense, you don't want to give them an extra 5 yards.
No, and these are the little mistakes that we talked about that can actually cause teams going up against the Insomniacs to really have a hard go of it. So this just kind of exemplifies what we were talking about.
Now, we're going with the no receiver tight set. Carter back alone. He gets the handoff, contact in the backfield.
Wow.
Loses yard on the play.
Wow.
I was not expecting that. So we were at 2nd and 4. We're going to knock them back. I don't know why they put 1st and 10.
Well, lost on that carry, so it'll bring up 3rd.
Yeah, it should be 3rd. Yeah, all they lost some yards, 3rd and 8.
I think that was a miscommunication on blocking schemes because nobody, even though everybody was tight, nobody got out to block that corner.
No.
And Carter cut outside, so that doesn't make any sense.
Well, I mean, Devontae's normally very patient, waiting for his blocks to open up.
Well, yeah, it was just a miscommunication where the blocking scheme was
And
going.
look who's in the backfield on 3rd and 8. That would be number 5, Mr. Wilkerson.
But
Let's see
this
if they
might
go
be one of those play actions.
No, they're going. They should be going strong side
Toss.
from the look of it. Yep.
They're going to toss, yep.
Yeah, they're not going to go
Munchie's
weak. So
going at Webb.
bringing everybody up.
Munchie's
Toss
on
left. There's Wilkerson down the sideline. And a late flag comes down.
I think they're going to get him for holding.
Ooh, Munchie?
Yeah. I don't think.
What's the call, though?
Yeah, they got him for holding.
Okay, but I want to know who, like, I don't know.
So now it will be.
He grabbed a hold of him and pushed him.
It will be 3rd and 18
Hold
now.
on, we
for
got
the
somebody down.
Insomniacs.
We got somebody down.
Yeah, that's RTC. That is Mr. Wilkerson. We'll take this break for this injury timeout. You're watching the Fall Brawl Playoffs on Fox 5.2. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Bonanza High. Anthony Alvarez, Scott the Viking McCorkle, and Chris Fair with you. 7:02 to go here in the third period. 32-23 in favor of the Insomniacs. The Insomniacs on the move again, but they face a 3rd and 13. Scooter going deep for Cunningham. Got it! And it's first and goal, Insomniacs.
JP picked up an amazing block off of the blitz. Number 5 off of the Alienators, Dejan Lee, came in hot off of a blitz and got rocked. Got rocked by
Father Time
himself.
Rocked him.
Ugh. If 21,
He caught him like with his feet crossed.
No, Tyler Watkins is mad.
Perfect,
Tyler Watkins is mad because he thought he should have picked that off.
well, if he would have stayed on the ground for another half second before he left his feet, he would have.
Give him, A for effort. He tried to high point the ball.
But nonetheless, Chris Cunningham makes the catch, and it's first and goal for the Insomniacs at the 6:12 mark here in the third period. Devontae in the backfield, one-on-one on top between Webb and Munchie. Oh, a rare drop by Munchie.
Great throw and almost catch.
Very rare does that happen.
I think that was off his knee.
Yeah,
Because I think he went down. I think it went off his knee. I don't think it went off his hands. Look at this. Yeah, that's went off his knee. Wow.
Well, I'm pretty sure Munchie's back in the huddle saying, "Throw it to me again."
Right?
I'm sure.
Well, I mean, when you play man defense, you're susceptible to quick slants.
Yes.
And you can set them up with a little outside move because the corner has to respect that move.
His first drop of the day.
All right. 2nd and goal for the Insomniacs, looking to add to their 9-point lead.
Munchie's making some calls.
Devontae going left, trying to get to the corner. Great tackling by the Alienators.
Tim Marshall grabbed a hold of him.
Yes, he did.
And then
Number
followed
41.
up by, I think that was Mikel Trope again.
Well,
He's always in the mix.
We've got RTC coming back in.
Yep, here he
Mikel
comes.
Trope
Wait,
and
we got
Jaden
we got a penalty
Late
flag.
flag down.
Is this a personal
Is that on
foul?
sportsman? Is that on sportsmanlike on the Insomniacs?
Yeah, I think so.
Kenny Mack trying to impose his case, but it might be to no avail. Along
So
with
we've
Father
got it.
Time, he's trying to.
Pleading his case.
We've got some other whistles going on, so let's see what we've got. So, I mean, they let him go for a while.
Yeah, they did.
Unsportsmanlike.
And Devontae is coming off the field. He did not like anything at all.
15 yards.
I think Devontae's max. I think he got hit in the head, but I'm sorry. It was on the other side of the field, and that's the hardest place for us to see it. Is when things are on the other side of the field from here. So it's very hard for us to even disseminate what was going on or what happened.
I feel like there was so much going on in that last play.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Well, we've got 3rd down and 19, so 3rd down and goal because they cannot get a first down. I'm not sure why they have it at 19. Should be 3rd and goal.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. Third and goal at the 20. Hamilton to RTC, and he's getting nowhere.
His forward progress is stopped after the original line of scrimmage. Blown dead before the ball gets ripped out of his hands. Looks like he picks about a half yard of the play.
So forward progress was stopped before that ball was ripped out of his hands. So looks like it's going to be 4th down and goal.
So do you go for 3?
They can stick with it.
I mean, right now it's up to them. It looks like with them staying on the field, no timeout called, no nothing, I think they're going for it.
Interesting.
It is interesting, but you know what? It gives them a little bit more room to work with.
It does, but in a situation like this, you always want to take the points.
You do. You do, but in situations like this, too, I mean, without a kicking game, it's such a hard call. I mean, yeah, could you go for the 3? Does it make sense? Sure it does, but we'll all be rethinking this if they get the touchdown.
Of course.
4th and goal
From the 20.
Yard line.
Scooter, flag down.
Flag on the play.
Going for Munchie, back in the end zone, incomplete.
Unfortunate.
But it's offsides on the Alienators, so to make it more manageable, it'll put him to the 15-yard line, and we'll try it again.
Well, I'm interested to see what this play call is going to be, because with that run against the back end line, Munchie was open. So are we going to see a similar call, maybe flipping the sides and running the same play?
That is a very good question. You know what? I am just impressed with how these guys play on the field with their sunglasses on. Their sunglasses doesn't come off. That's impressive.
It is.
All right, from the 15.
Have a big old head.
From the 15, fourth down again. Here's Scooter. Back to throw.
Scooter lets it fly.
Why are you going to give that man of all people room to catch the ball?
Right?
Touchdown.
And Eric Schufer Jr. has his second touchdown of the afternoon. And it's time to shoot that arrow one more time.
And
again,
it was a nice deep comeback.
And again, he makes a play on fourth down yet again.
Well, it was a nice deep comeback, and I'm kind of surprised that the corner.
And there it is.
Did nothing, but all he did was give ground. He didn't hit that back step and come forward at all.
38 points on the board. They will try.
38-23. Lead is 15 for the Insomniacs. Doesn't matter if it's third down or fourth down. Whenever in doubt, find the ball to number 11, Eric Schuford Jr., better known as Munchie, or as Coach JB likes to call him, Debo Munch.
Always trying to enforce his will on someone.
And the accountant, Jonathan Quarry, just declared himself eligible on this two-point play from the 10-yard line with Zach Luciano in at quarterback and Joey Gentili in the backfield.
Good to see him back in.
RTC in motion. Fake to Joey. Back in the end zone, incomplete. So the game will remain a 15-point lead with 2:14 to go here in the third period. The Insomniacs score as Eric Schufer Jr. has his second touchdown catch of the game. What can the Alienators do to keep this within range? You're watching the A7FL Fallbrawl Playoffs on Fox 502, and we're going to keep it live right here with 2:24 to go here in the period. Anthony Alvarez, Scott the Viking McCorkle, and Chris Vera with you. And gentlemen,
it kind of feels like they're down by more than 15 points.
It does, but
it also feels like they have all the tools. Like, if they go back to how they started the game, go back to the run, establish the run, a little RPO, get a couple of breaks on some 3-on-1s, this can turn around quickly. I like what the Alienators have put together. Their line has showed up. It's just this Insomniac team is built to wear you down.
Definitely.
Here we go.
Look at the jersey of RTC.
Ronald Gaither back to receive. Gaither across the 20, 25, 30, 35. Down the sideline. Ronald Gaither. He is down. Ronald Gaither, who has been. Oh, and he shoots the arrow. I'll tell you what, the Alienators will not go away. But again, I don't know if you want to do that if you're Ronald Gaither shooting off the arrow.
I really don't think he cares.
No, and they
do it again.
And the Alienators are going to go for two. I'll tell you what, Ronald Gaither has been spectacular on the 3-on-1 return this afternoon.
The Alienators are spicy. I like it. They're playing good football.
The thing about it is that I'm looking at right now, here we have a team that truly does not have a home come spring.
Yeah.
However, we do have a legend team that does not have players.
And their coaches on the sideline.
Exactly. So could we see what we're seeing right now come spring? And if so, we're just getting better.
Hopefully the two managements can get together and make that happen.
They're going to go for two. Iriarte going for Charles Johnson, knocked away by Joey Gentili.
He's mad, but Joey, you can't return it, so pick doesn't mean anything.
The score is 38
So the
29.
lead will remain a 9-point game with 2:24 to go here in the third period. It's the Insomniacs 38, the Alienators 29.
2 minutes 24 seconds.
You are watching the Fall Brawl Playoffs on Fox 5.2. This has been a fantastic game here at Bonanza High as Denzel Daniels is back to receive the 3-on-1 throw-off.
Couldn't be a nicer day either.
No, it has been a spectacular, beautiful day here in this game. Glad you are spending your championship Sunday with us, A7FL style, here on Fox 5.2, Caffeine TV, and A7FL.TV, and Cox Channel 125. Charles Johnson back to throw it off.
Monk and Webb on the coverage.
Here's Denzel Daniels.
With the return.
Sideline. And they say he stepped out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
I thought it was right around the 37, but you know what? I, again, can't see from this side, but I did see him step out.
And Scooter coming back out at quarterback.
So
It was a 37.
So my question mark is, what do you guys think right here? Because I think that we're not going to see anything let up right now from the Insomniacs.
No.
Absolutely not.
I think they're going to keep putting the pressure on. We're not going to see them, try to run the clock or nothing. They're just going to continue to put pressure on these guys to see if they're going to crack. And right now, they are not cracking.
I don't think they do.
Well, we've got RTC in the backfield. Hand off to RTC up the middle.
Wilkerson, maybe a yard or two.
He looks like they're giving him 3.
Down at the 37-yard line.
Yep, 3 yards. Second and
That's
7.
a good stop.
It is a good stop.
Antonio Osborne and guess who? Mikael Trope.
We have called his name a lot this afternoon.
Number 28. Man.
And these guys, you know what? I'm starting to see, and I think this is something that they really need to work on, and this is just me, but I think the Insomniacs need to start working on putting once they have their foot on somebody's throat, they need to work on stepping on it, because right now what they're doing is they're allowing these guys to play with them and gain confidence.
You're not wrong on that theory, sir. You're not wrong at all. Back to RTC, up the middle, and he's right near the first down marker. He's going to be about a yard shy at the 44-yard line.
So that's interesting. You saw I don't know if that was Gaither or not, that looked like he jumped, and I'm kind of surprised that they didn't call it.
Mm-hmm. I didn't see a number, but...
Yeah, it looked like, and either that or he just timed the snap perfectly, because, he went up the middle, and everybody started to move as he was still in motion. So obviously if the referee thought that he was offsides, they would have called it. So just good play. Good play by I think it was Gaither, I'm not sure. Hard to tell from the side.
Here we go. From the 40. Scooter's going to keep it himself. Scooter's got the first down. Scooter across midfield to the 45-yard line. First down, Insomniacs. Sometimes we forget about the way Scooter Hamilton can run with the football.
And the point brought up to us in our national chat by Mr. Matt Ryan, and is one of those great things. Is the Insomniacs, is it built into their scheme with the slow start, or is it a feeling out process?
It could be that.
Because it could be one or two different things, and it'd be interesting to get into the mind, and they'll never give up the secrets, but it would definitely be interesting to get into the mind to really know what it is.
3 quarters. We will see what the fourth quarter has to unfold. Winner goes to the championship game next week. Start of the fourth quarter here at Bonanza High, 38-29 in favor of the Insomniacs. Ball at the 44-yard line.
Quarterback with a custom jersey.
RTC
Wildcat
keeps it himself to the 40. Despite the fact that his jersey is ripped.
He is just pushing everybody out of his way.
So fans, don't forget to check out the Other Side of the Ball podcast on Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. on the Other Side of the Ball YouTube channel. Also on Friday, don't forget the 3-on-1 podcast, as they will break down the top 7 running backs from 2023. So check that out with Matt Ryan, Rob Fabian, and Corey Hammond. And also, don't forget, not tonight, but Tuesday night, Tuesday morning, I should say, the All-Pro Jaffos will have a recap of the playoff games and recap of the championship preview as Scooter takes a shot downfield for Zach. Incomplete. So again, Wednesday. Don't forget, other side of the ball, Wednesdays at 5:30. The 3-on-1 podcast this Friday. And, of course, this Tuesday, the All-Pro Jaffos will review and have their recap of the playoffs and also preview the championship that comes your way next Friday or next Sunday on the 4th of February.
And here we go. So we got 3rd down and 3.
Stone to the bottom of your screen, Munchie to the top.
Yeah, they're
RTC in the backfield. Now they got to spread out a little bit.
Yeah, but they're still, look at the box. They're still going with 5 in the box.
You know you got one-on-one.
Yep.
Do you take that?
Yes, I do.
Scooter keeps it himself. Great job there.
Great defensive play.
Tim Marshall.
By Tim Marshall. Along with Mr. Trope.
Replay. Marshall in there.
And Trope again.
Trope comes back. And Hodges again. Their D-line they're fighting through blocks. They're maintaining their assignments. Even though they're getting blocked, they're staying in the gap.
Well, I'll tell you what, no matter what happens, I mean, if the Alienators lose this game, they have nothing to be ashamed of. They have played their hearts out this afternoon, for sure.
We have 12 minutes of hard-fought football, and they're only down by 9.
They're only down by 9, you're right.
And they have an attitude. Juice checks into the game. Now that changes a bit of your attitude.
4th and 7.
And now they bring him into the same size that Tim Marshall just made a play on.
Toss. RTC first down. Insomniacs.
RTC drops the shoulder.
When they go big, and this is the thing, when they go big, this is the difference from when they're trying to do something different. This is going big and showing what they can do.
You're not wrong.
So I mean, this is something that, you know, they're going to maul you, and you got to be ready for that mauling because it's coming. And they're going to impose their will on you. So the whole thing about it is to make sure that you are doing what you need to do defensively to accept that mauling and try to combat it the best you can. Now we're spreading it out just a little bit, but you know,
all inside the 34-yard line.
This is still a run.
Look. RTC. Scooter faking. Downfield looking for Cunningham. Got him! Touchdown, Insomniacs!
Wow.
Chris Cunningham right in stride from Scooter Hamilton. And the Insomniacs find the end zone again.
Look at the blocking.
The
Makes
blocking
one guy
set up
miss.
perfectly.
And
making it a 2-score game yet again.
A perfectly thrown ball by Scott Scooter Hamilton and Chris Cunningham. Cade is on my mind for some reason. But Chris Cunningham right in stride. Great pass from Scooter. As the Insomniacs with a 40-burger, 44-29.
Incredible. But I think this is what we expected out of the Insomniacs. And funny enough, you know, when you talk about insomnia, can't sleep. Mm-hmm. Well, they were asleep in the first quarter.
Yes.
I hate to say it, but they were asleep in the first quarter. They have since woken up, and they are showing the reason why they are champions.
Insomniacs will go for 2 from the 10.
Now, people can argue that with me. Oh, well, they should be blowing them out. You know what? It's football.
It is.
Any given
the
Sunday.
Alienators are playing with that. Ooh,
here's Juice.
Block.
Great block by RTC. And Juice gets in the end zone for the conversion.
Boomed him.
No, that was RTC. That was RTC throwing the block. Watch RTC throw the block, though.
And RTC
takes him right away, get him right out of the way.
Munchie got a pancake.
46-29 in favor of the Insomniacs. We'll take this break. You're watching the Fallbrawl Playoffs on Fox 5.2. Welcome back to Bonanza High School. 11-17 to go here, and Munchie's going to throw it off on the 3-1 throw-off. You got RTC, Munchie, and Cody Johnson on the throw-off. Ronald Gaither.
Back to Gaither.
Oh, he's got to get the ball. He's got to get to the. He's got to get to the 20. And he's.
Oh, he gets it.
Just gets there.
To get to the 21.
Wow.
First and 10.
Wow.
And he lets him know.
I'll tell you what.
Now, guys, before that return, Gaither has 4 returns for 222 yards and that score.
Wow.
And that gave him an average of 55.5 yards return before this last return he just had.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man. On what I would consider one of the better coverage teams when it comes to special teams.
Yeah.
Gaither has 240 return yards on the day.
Now he's got 242. So needless to say, his play on the returns have kept the Alienators in this game. Moncrief, the lone back along with Charles Johnson. It's Moncrief up the middle, and the Insomniacs are right there to tackle him. Mr. Reeves and Cunningham right there to combine for the tackle.
No gain. Brings up second and 10.
This is where it gets interesting when it comes to the running, because we just said they need to get back to the running game. But I think that just like any good team, we're starting to see the Insomniacs make adjustments to hold them from the run game. So let's see how this plays out. I mean, we've seen so far that the Alienators feel that they could play with just about anyone. And the silence.
No, I just have a lot of thoughts in my mind. Anyhow, second down and 10 with 10:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. 46-29 in favor of the Insomniacs. Iriarte back to throw over the middle pass caught by Charles Johnson. Johnson fighting. About 2 yards shy of the first down.
That was a strong blitz. But a very good job by Iriarte to get the ball out.
And this is something they can keep doing, because when you're sitting in a man coverage, you're susceptible to those quick slants. So,
I like that Charles Johnson was fighting for those
for the
extra
first
yards.
down, yeah.
He didn't get there, but he was fighting for it.
Yeah.
And now he makes it a very third and manageable, or a third and very manageable.
Yeah, third and
it's
one.
Very third.
Very third?
Yeah, very third and manageable.
It is
Third and
Jaden.
very manageable.
It is Jaden Webb of the backfield. He gets the carry. Webb, left
Contact.
side. He didn't get it.
Nope.
Cunningham, Stone Stevenson, right there for the tackle.
Looks like he lost a yard.
Great stop. So it's
But-
going to be 4th and 2.
But you know what
Yeah,
side he
4th and
ran
1 and
to,
a
and
half.
maybe that was a mistake.
Yeah, he ran to AJ side.
AJ didn't make the tackle, but
No.
he made him cut it back in.
Yeah.
Well, and that's part of it. Like what you're watching from the defensive ends of the Insomniacs right now is a seal and surf. So they're just making sure they get the outside sealed, and then they're just gliding down the line and scraping up anything they can find in their path.
All right. 4th and 2. Toss back to Webb.
Boom,
Nope.
there it goes.
Davion Duncan and Cunningham right there. And the Insomniacs.
If we
Get
can get
the
a
ball
replay
back.
on this real quick, I want you guys to see how the D line gets through, and they all shift and they come down the line at the same time. They seal their edges.
Welcome back. 8:37 to go here in the fourth quarter. 46-29 in favor of the Insomniacs. The Insomniacs looking to add to their lead. Scooter back to throw. Hamilton looking, pump fake, going for a wide open Zach Luisiano. Makes a man miss. Zach out of bounds. It's 1st and goal, Insomniacs.
Uh-oh.
But Denzel Daniels is down on the ground and he's hurt.
Looks like he took a shot to the.
Well, he's holding his hip.
Oh, that's not good.
But it could be a hit.
Oh, and he did it without contact.
No contact.
There's no contact whatsoever.
We'll take this break. We will be right back. We will check the injury. You're watching the Fall Brawl Playoffs on Fox 5.2. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Fall Brawl Playoffs on Fox 5.2, Caffeine TV, and A7FL.TV, and Cox Channel 125. And Denzel Daniels have to be helped off by his coach and teammates, and we hope the young man is okay. And we also hope the Alienators player, he's okay.
I would say the Alienators player looks to be okay. He's definitely got a shoulder situation.
1st and goal, Hamilton up top for Munchie.
Who else?
Back to the end zone.
Incomplete.
It's incomplete.
Too far.
Yeah, he was. If the yellow line was inbounds, he would have been great, but he was out from the white.
No. Boo. Obviously, we can't see it from this angle.
No, but it looked like when I looked down after he caught the ball, is his feet were out of bounds for the white line.
Fans, this Wednesday, check out the 3-on-1 podcast on the other side of the ball page on YouTube. We have Devontae Carter from the Insomniacs, Jaden Webb from the Alienators, and he normally does not give interviews, but Big Kenny Mack is going to be on the show this upcoming Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. on the other side of the ball, on the other side of the ball YouTube page. Hamilton, guess who? And that's the hat trick for Munchie. And one more time, shoot the arrow, young man.
The best archer in the A7FL for sure.
That's the hat trick, his third touchdown of the day. And that is a 50 burger for the Insomniacs, 52-29, with 7:02 and counting to go in this football game.
Up 52-29, making their lead 23.
So it has been a very interesting game to this point, and I think that what we can say is that the Alienators are up and coming.
Yes.
So are we going to see this team, as is, go on to become the pit bosses for the spring?
I really hope that the management can get together and really work out a deal.
If they do, as Zach for... Oh, Cody couldn't hold on to it. So it will remain 52-29 with 6:35 to go in the game. The Alienators will get the ball back. We'll have this break. It's the Fallbrawl Playoffs on Fox 5.2. We will be right back. Come back. Ronald Gaither back to receive the 3-on-1 throw-off. Munchie will throw it off again with Cody Johnson and RTC in the coverage.
Back to throw.
I didn't know Munchie was left-handed.
Gaither's got it again. Still in bounds. Gaither to the 30.
Of course it's Munchie.
Like there was a question.
Good tackle. Munchie. Great form tackle. Great catch. First down.
So the Alienators down 52-29. They've showed some great effort here this afternoon. That we can't take nothing away from that. But obviously the Insomniacs impose their will and do what they do best, which is just get better in the second half. But to pinpoint what you said, Scotty, if somehow they do become the pit bosses, and if they keep this team together, I really think they have a chance to bid for a playoff spot during the national season. I really do.
I think so.
Moncrief in the backfield. Iriarte on the slant pass to Swag Urkel. Charles Johnson to the 35-yard line. Good gain on first down.
That's a good catch.
Yeah, very good catch.
You know what? I've got to say it, and I'm kind of surprised at the Insomniacs because of their the amount of coaches that they have on their team. I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen their linebacker jump out to cover that quick slant. That could be an easy pick.
Yeah, I think they've been sending it most of the time.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's – like I said, when you're in that man-to-man coverage, it makes it very simple. If you can get that inside crease from the corner, you can get those all day.
Iriarte going downfield for Jaden Webb. Webb's got it, and Jaden Webb is gone.
No longer on the field, touchdown.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jaden Webb just continues to excite. That's his second touchdown reception of the afternoon. And I'll tell you what, the Alienators, they won't quit.
No.
They will not quit.
But why do we, the thing about it is when we talk about this, we act like this is a surprise. In reality, when have we seen them quit?
Correct.
All season long, they have never quit.
No, they have not.
Very excited to see Cox on the field.
Well, I'll tell you what, Iriarte to Webb, you might want to learn that combination, folks. That might be one of the top combinations here in Nevada in the A7FL. As far as wide receiver and quarterback tandems.
We have a bunch of them, but that could be dangerous.
That could be.
And, there's no part where you're like, oh, if they add this, if they add that. They kind of really have it all. They just got to develop it.
Well, and I think that when we take a look at what we've seen so far and what we just saw, the interesting part about that to me, anyway, is the fact that we're also seeing a Insomniac team without their regular starting corners.
Iriarte looking to throw. Johnson's got it.
He got him.
Ooh, I think he might.
No, he didn't. Ball's on the ground.
Yeah.
Touchback.
And they say a touchback.
Yep.
Touchback.
But that was the extra point, so it doesn't matter.
Fumble touchback.
So it will be no conversion. AJ is hopping off the field, and that's not good.
No, it's not.
So the score remains 52-35 with 6:05 to go, and hopefully AJ is okay as he hobbled to the
You know what? No,
table.
I think he's got a cramp.
Yeah,
I think he's cramping up. Yeah, he's cramping up. I don't think that it's. Yeah, he's cramping up.
Yes, looks like a Charlie horse.
Or call one like a knee to the thigh or something, or a knee to the calf.
Thigh bruises are not fun.
No, they're not. But yeah, he's definitely cramping up, and that's why he's hobbling.
6:05 to go, and RTC is back to receive the throw-off of the 3-on-1 throw-off. It will be Swag Urkel, James Monk, and
I know it's cold outside, but make sure you are hydrated.
and Jaden Webb.
Here we go with the throw.
And away it goes.
And here we go. And RTC is going to return. Head full of steam. Cross the 25. Makes a man miss. And Jaden Webb is trying for verbatim to grab at his legs
He looks tired.
to make sure he does not go down.
First and 10 for the Insomniacs with a 17-point lead in 6 minutes.
He looks a little tired.
On the clock.
Yeah, my question mark was there some other games that were played today that we're not aware of.
They were,
That catch from Jordan Webb.
but we'll discuss that later on. Later on tonight, folks, the Mizzle and Dub Show with myself and my very good friend Raymond Mizzle Mason. We will do our own A7FL recap of what happened today in these playoffs, and also talk about the two other games that happened in Baltimore, Maryland, and Santa Clara, California. So please join myself and Mizzle on the Mizzle and Dub Show on the Mizzle and Dub Show YouTube channel, wherever you watch your YouTube programming.
What time are you guys doing that?
When I get home from here.
So in other words, no set time just yet.
No set time, but
Gotcha.
basically, as I get home from A7FL duties, we will try to get on the air as quick as we can to recap. And you never know, there might be guests on the show. Here's Devontae Carter. Devontae trying to get to the outside, trying to get to the edge. Somebody lost their mouthpiece as he gets to the 35 or 36.
It looks like they're going to give him the 36-yard line.
I like the way number 5 plays.
Mr. Lee, yes, he does.
Mr. Lee from the
Oh, they're going to give him the
Alienators.
37-yard line. So the
Yeah, they
37-yard line is the spot of the ball.
They have a good base to build around. I really like it. If they
if
they got a couple of, or if they developed a couple of really, like if a couple of these guys happen to develop into superstar players, or if they go out and grab a couple for the defensive side of the ball, which I think they have the potential out there, this could be a problem.
Insomniacs last week, but clearly the Alienators standing tall here today.
So now we have
Insomniacs
Cody Johnson to the bottom of the screen, Munchie directing traffic at the line, Scooter in the backfield with Devontae Carter, and everybody from the Alienators on the line.
Well, I'm not sure what the
Gaither
holdup is.
directing traffic at the moment. He steps back.
and Carter in the backfield.
Insomniac snapped the ball. Carter out wide.
Pass by Carter caught. Sims with
got him around the net.
that's got to be a flag.
That's a flag.
As Sims, Joe Sims, number 6, was playing Ring Around the Roses with Devontae, for lack of a better term.
He swung him around like 4 times there.
And
Could almost be personal.
that was kind of funny because Gaither just told him, look, you got the penalty flag,
Yeah.
pointing at it,
By
letting
the
them
way,
know.
by the way, folks, Jaden Webb has 133 yards receiving. 3 went for touchdown, so he does have the hat trick.
Wow.
And he is responsible for 23 of the Alienators' 35 points.
Wow.
Brought to us by our good friends down at the Control
Shout
Center.
out to Cole.
Yes.
Wow. Jaden Webb with the hat trick.
Yeah, so we got first down on the 49. So they're in the plus yardage side of the field. We got 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes and 35 seconds.
The Insomniacs going to punch their ticket to the Fall Brawl Championship. Scotty throwing downfield. Wide open is Cody Johnson, and he goes to the other side, and he is go! And there's the nightcap for the Insomniacs, as their ticket's going to be punched to the Fall Brawl Championship, as it's a 58-35 lead with 3:24 to go here in this game.
He just got handcuffed. He's in trouble.
Cheating.
Gotta have some fun when you're playing.
Cody Johnson has been caught for cheating for catching the ball and scoring a touchdown.
Well, I mean, it was interesting, and if you see, they put him in motion, and once he made one block, everybody left him. His corner came in for a blitz, left him wide open for the touchdown.
And oh, by the way, Eric Schufer Jr. had a block downfield, which also tends to help also.
Yes, it does. I mean, this is why you have big plays, is when your wide receivers are willing participants in blocking, it always does a lot of good for your squad in the run game and also the catch and run.
Well, the Insomniacs are going to go for 2 to try to get to the 60-point mark to make this a 25-point lead at 60-35. RTC will need a new jersey, obviously, for next week. Zach Luisiano will take the snap. He'll look, he'll throw. Stone Stevenson off his hands, incomplete. So it will remain a 23-point game at 50-35. So, gentlemen, the Insomniacs will punch their ticket to the Fall Brawl Championship next week on February the 4th, and they will await the winner of our second game that's coming up at the top of the hour between the Outlaws and Sick-Witted.
That's going to be a great game. I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot of emotions. It's going to be a lot of up and downs, back and forth. That's going to be a close game.
And not to mention, this is the debut for Coach Chris Wallace in the A7FL. He'll be coaching the Outlaws. Of course, Coach Wallace from the Las Vegas Kings. And now he's going to implement his coaching style to the Outlaws here in the A7FL. Anxious to see how that will come into fruition for the Outlaws. And, of course, there's been many talk about what's going on with Sick-Witted. What kind of team will they be today? A lot of answers, a lot of questions will be answered in that game. Here is Gaither, who's had a fantastic day returning. There goes Gaither again, down the sideline. And Cody Johnson says, no, you won't be doing it again. Ball at the 45-yard line, and he's slow to get up. But Ronald Gaither has had a fantastic game on the throw and return. And he is limping off the field a little bit here. But
he might be a little tired.
Well, he's had a great day returning the ball, sure.
One thing we could say for sure is that he's left it all out on the field.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has. Him, Jaden Webb.
Mikael Trope, Lee, Hodges, Monk. They've all been Benitez and Reyes on the line.
I think if anything, I'm kind of a little disappointed that they didn't stick with Moncrief and kind of just took him out the game.
I wonder why the change on the line.
Yeah, some things that just don't make sense.
Here we are, Tatum Johnson, Stone Stevenson right there. Tackle him right at the line of scrimmage.
McWillie getting off his block to come from DN to get in on the tackle.
2:53 to go here in the game. The Insomniacs, as they do in the second half, impose their will. Once they got up, they never let down. And they lead 58-35.
And a quick shout out to my mom's. It's her birthday tomorrow.
Yes, indeed.
See you tomorrow, Mom. Hopefully you're doing good.
And thank you giving birth to your son and our broadcast partner. Here we are, taking downfield, looking for James Monk. Monk
off his hands.
Dropped it.
I don't know. It almost looked like Stevenson had got his hand in his face just enough to make him miss that pass.
But brings up 3rd and 10.
3rd down and 10 for the Alienators.
He pressed Y a little too early on that one.
Yes. Like I said, I think Stone just he didn't get at the ball at all, but I think he got his hand in the face just enough to make him miss that pass.
2 minutes to go. The Insomniacs 2 minutes away from punching their ticket to the championship game next week here at Bonanza High on the 4th of February. You can also join us on Fox 5.2, Cox Channel 125, Caffeine, and A7FL.TV for the championship game next week, which will feature the Las Vegas Insomniacs, but we'll await the opponent. Will it be the Sin City Outlaws, or will it be Las Vegas Sigwinit? Iriarte downfield for Gaither. Yes, a catch!
Can I re-see that play? Because that almost looked like he was out of bounds when he caught that ball.
Well, we'll take a look.
Let's take a look at this. Hopefully we got the camera. We're not going to be able to see his feet.
Well, they're going to say it's a catch anyway.
Yep.
And I don't think the Insomniacs are going to challenge because they're up 23 anyway, so...
Well, I mean, they've got their 3 timeouts. They could challenge if, I mean, Coach was right there.
Yeah.
If he thought that his feet were out of bounds, I'm sure he would have called it.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all.
So let's see what, and it's interesting because I'm wondering, I'm hoping Moncrief isn't injured. Because, I mean, he has not been back on the field at all in the second half. I've not seen him at all.
That is correct. He's on the sideline, but he's got a little bit of a limp. Iriarte back to throw, going for Jaden Webb, and there's contact, and there's a flag.
Man, I'm sorry. They ran into each other. I don't know that I could call a penalty on the defense on that one. Just me. I'm not saying anything. It just looked like they ran into each other, and it didn't look like it was anything, but it is what it is. And it looks like we've got another injured player. Nope, he looks all right. Started limping, but
Duncan looks like he's shaking up a little bit on the play.
Might be a cramp.
All right, here we go.
Be first and goal for the Alienators from the 9-yard line.
So,
Minute 45 left.
Minute 45 to go. The Alienators again showing no quit, playing to the very end as they are trying to get a 40 burger.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm really surprised with how the Alienators showed up and decided to ball today.
No quit in their game.
Oh, Chris Williams hit him.
Iriarte is out of bounds. Second and goal for the Alienators.
McWilliams hit a good outside in move, but Iriarte saw it, just used it and got outside. Cunningham and Reeves chasing him down the sideline, down the line of scrimmage.
99 seconds remaining.
99.
As the Insomniacs again will punch their ticket and their 17-game winning streak to the championship next week on February the 4th.
And my question mark for myself is, do I lean forward or lean back to see this next play?
Brian Benitez declares himself eligible on the line.
Is that number 58?
That is 51.
Oh, 51, okay.
Iriarte back to throw, looking for Swag Urkel, got him, and touchdown Alienators. And the Alienators will indeed get the 40 burger. It is 58-41 with a minute 26 to go.
This game ain't over. It's close, but it ain't over.
Well, it looks like they're going to go for
Down
one.
17. The Alienators need to make sure they
Kind of surprised that they're only going for one. I would be going for two right here.
Dylan Graham has declared eligible.
Number 58.
And now that we have number 16, Darius Gill into play center.
Iriarte throwing up, back of the end zone, incomplete. So it will remain a 17-point lead with a minute 31 to go.
17-point lead.
As the Insomniacs will once again punch their ticket to the Fall Brawl Championship. In addition, with their 17-game winning streak, they will await either Sigwinit or the Sin City Outlaws. But I will say that you have to be impressed with the way the Alienators played. They played a fantastic game, and they definitely show that they can make this game competitive, because we asked what do they have to do to make it competitive, and for the most part, they made it competitive. But again, just the Insomniacs can hit you in so many different ways, with so many different plays and so many different players. It's again, their depth is amazing.
It's incredible. And It's going to be interesting on this possession because I see Scotty's on the sidelines in his flip-flops. So
I wonder if that means that there's some hot dogs on their way up here.
Uh-oh. That's short.
Does not travel the requisite distance. That was a really good idea.
So that's ball
I will
in
definitely
hand.
take some.
Oh, yeah, we're putting it in order. Shout out to the concession stand.
Hopefully they got the chili beans.
One of the more dangerous returners here in the league. But
Cody Johnson will have ball in hand.
so far today.
That seems like an interesting decision. Not that it was, something he planned on doing.
Correct.
Charles Johnson has a big arm, but he does struggle to put a tight spiral on the ball. So that can cause the ball to catch some wind sometimes and die pretty quickly.
Here we go. Cody Johnson, ball in hand.
Looking for an angle.
At the 50.
Puts his foot in the ground, makes a cut.
45, 40, 35-yard line.
So here's the question. Who is playing quarterback? It looks like Munch might be playing. Oh, yep, Zach, you're right.
Munch or Zach. Zach's got the ball in his hand, so we'll be
Mr. Luciano.
Luciano, who is still highly upset about his beloved Bills getting eliminated.
I just love giving him.
Mr. Worldwide down there.
Yep, I just
Shouldn't
love
have
giving
too
him.
many issues.
I love giving
yes.
him a little bit of crap because I always tell him that he reminds me of
Pitbull.
No, not at all. Reminds me of one of the Mario brothers.
Mario.
Walking by with a water bottle in his hand. He's got gray hair now, though.
He just needs the Mario hat.
That's all he needs.
Mr. Hamilton Sr. Great job today.
Zach Luciano with Juice Richard Washington in the backfield. Zach will put it up to throw. Pump fake. He can run.
Keep himself, lets it fly.
And he shovel passes it to RTC. And RTC.
They're trying to pull that boy's jersey
Jersey
right
off,
off his
yes.
back.
Progress will be stopped. It'll be 1st and 10. for
So
the
Zach doing his best Ryu Hadouken Street Fighter 2 flip of the ball to RTC with a minute 13 to go here in this game. As once again, our next game coming up at the top of the hour, Sick With It against the Sin City Outlaws. Again, the Outlaws and Sick With It did not play each other during the fall brawl. Wow.
It's amazing the way things work. Amazing the way things work.
So, no, Zach Luciano in the backfield. Quick toss to Munchie. Juice out with a block. Chris Cunningham, he has a convoy.
And guess who scores?
Mr. Munchie, that's number 4.
That's the sombrero for Eric Schufert Jr.
I keep a tally on my notebook every time he plays.
in the end zone.
And here we go. One more time. Shoot the arrow.
Pa-ping!
And that is a 60 burger, folks. 64 to 41.
That's a high-scoring game.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
very high scoring.
105?
Yes.
Ooh, what a run.
It's amazing the way things, like I said, when you have things going your way, and like the Insomniacs have going their way in this game, and you just one play after another, you wear out the defense.
Right, it's like waves on a beach.
Yeah.
It's going to break you down eventually.
And it just depends on how you're going to take it.
Remember the Titans.
Yes. And that's pretty much what it was. Oh, Luciano. Oh, there you go.
He finds Juice.
For 2 points.
And that
For the
makes
extra
it
point.
66 to 41.
So now they
33
got
seconds.
Scooter, Munchie, Zach. They have guys that, like you talked about earlier, there's depth at every position. And now, you kind of have to rethink saying it's not a super team. But we're going to jump right past that.
Look, I said it. I said it in on our show. I said it with Big Rob. You want to call them a super team? Fine, call them a super team.
I think they have a point.
The fact of the matter is, when you have guys that have played together, they tend to want to play together, and they're going to want to put a team together. And I mean, realistically speaking, it is what it is. The Insomniacs,
I can't wait for spring.
have fun playing.
He's having fun too.
Yeah, you can see them having fun together. That's the biggest piece.
Now, Gaither has had himself a fantastic game tonight.
We have a new coverage man
Uh-oh.
on the field.
He kind of has half his clothes on.
Yeah.
And half off.
Yeah.
And
Here we go.
Comes the lefty.
Munchie can throw too.
Yeah, he has a beautiful deep ball for a lefty, that's for sure. Gaither, sideline. Gaither
Stepping out. Well, it would have been better.
at the 50.
He smushed him.
The Alienators with 33 seconds left in this game.
33 seconds. As again, the Insomniacs will punch their ticket to the Fall Brawl Championship game on February the 4th. And again, they will await either the Sin City Outlaws or Las Vegas Sick With It, which again, that will be at the top of the hour here on Fox 5.2, Cox Channel 125, A7FL.TV, and Caffeine TV. So,
My friend just posted on Facebook, said congratulations to Taylor Swift on her first ever Super Bowl appearance.
Does that mean she's coming to Vegas?
good Lord.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's not even like, anyway. We got
33 seconds.
33 to go.
Ball
And
at the 50.
so my question mark right here is, do you think they go back up top to number 12?
Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you not? Why wouldn't you?
It's a good question.
Why would you not?
Look who's playing running back.
Big man with
football.
football. He's
still going.
Jeez.
We call that a pick six.
Darius Gill, number 16, with the carry.
Good carry, number 16.
Wow.
Timeout, Alienators. We really should make that into a shirt, big man with football.
That'll bring up second and 5.
Yeah, you know, like Derek has on his shirt.
Thick
Thick boy season. That says it all. And thick boy with ball.
Thick boy with ball. Yes, indeed.
I like thick six.
That works too.
It's just fun.
Well, he didn't
That'd be
score
a
a
great
touchdown.
shirt.
Otherwise, we could have called it
So
thick six.
funny. Yeah, the shirt is so funny.
22 seconds to go.
To the 44-yard line, down 17. Looks like we're having a little fun out here, though.
66-41, and here's another carry.
Ooh,
Flag on the
got a
play.
flag on the play.
There's a flag on
good
the
stop by Revis.
And that
Reeves?
was Robert
Reeves.
Robert Magliano
Probably offsides, give it
with the carry.
First down with the yardage.
A7FL gears.
The first and 10
Quite
from the 39-yard
entertaining.
line for the
18
Alienators.
seconds to go.
In scoring range.
Well, let's see if they go with
66 to
another.
41.
I'm kind of surprised right now that we've seen two more run plays, unless they're just trying to run out the clock.
Ready to rock and roll.
This should be the last play of the game, pending a defensive penalty.
Gaither in at QB.
At 4 o'clock for your second game of our doubleheader.
I am thinking this is going to be a Wildcat, and I'm thinking Gaither's going to keep it.
Well, Gaither in at quarterback.
Just my opinion. Oh,
Another big man with football.
Turns around and blocks it in.
Benitez trying to get to the other side. And he almost came out of his shorts.
Good tackle.
And this should end the game. And no, it won't. It stops the clock with 4.1 seconds to go.
Got out of bounds. McWillie hawked him down.
Wow.
Oh, they're having some fun down
So
there.
one more play will end this game as barring a penalty.
On the tackle. Little booty in his face.
The Alienators are having a great time, man. Shout out to the Alienators for coming out here, putting on a great show,
It's showing that they can play.
and having a good time doing it.
Yep. I mean,
They put Vegas on notice.
this is a team that I think that we got to keep an eye on
Agreed.
come spring.
Agreed.
There's every reason for them to all stay together and make this team into a pretty decent team. Okay, I'm going to call this and say this a Hail Mary.
Drops back to
Gaither.
Like he's got
Let's
down.
ball
Downfield.
Oh,
Caught by
Gentile
James.
fell.
No, dropped by
Dropped.
James. Monk, incomplete.
He dropped
And
it.
that
Monk
will do
dropped it
it.
again.
For the second
The
time
Las
in the
Vegas
that is dropping it.
Insomniacs
That's a great football game, ladies and gentlemen.
have punched their way to the A7FL Fall Brawl Championship and a 17 game winning streak. The final score, the Las Vegas Insomniacs 66 and the Alienators 41, but the Alienators really showed some tremendous grit, tremendous heart. They played well, and like you said, they are a team that you have to watch in the spring, whomever they become in the spring.
It goes without saying. I mean, they really showed what they were made of in this game. And none of them should hang their head.
No,
not even
Not at
an
all.
inch.
Not
it
at
should
all.
be held high, chins in the air, chest out. You came out here, you fought fearlessly, and you put together a game plan and you executed it. You maintained your assignments late in the game, and it just worked out better. We'll talk about it more after the break. Thank you for tuning in.